All right, folks. How we doing? How we feeling? Game 1 between the Oilers and Ducks tonight. What's going on? Good to see everyone here. What's going on, Erica? Shark Attack, no clue. Emmett, Tweeter, the Monkey, Rab, iPod. Oh my goodness, Floppa. We got Chicken Nuggets in here. Gordon, of course. Dacky, Fleecy. Oh boy, I got to make sure that I don't miss too many of you. There was a lot of you that was here early. Number one Anaheim Ducks fan, obviously. How you doing? How's everyone doing today? Hope you're all doing amazing. I hope you're all doing amazing, folks. We are back. We also got the heart rate monitor back in the bottom right corner of the screen there. So puck drop is not for another like half hour, 40 minutes or so. I did want to go live a little bit early just so that we can kind of go over what the projected lineups are going to look like. Look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Obviously, Ottawa was down 2-0 earlier to Carolina. They've tied it 2-2. Flyers are up 2-0 on the Penguins. So I just wanted to go live a little bit earlier. That way it gives time for people to get into the chat, get into a rhythm. The last time I went live, there was a lot of people ready to go, and then like the game started immediately. There we go. Hey, what's going on, Savage? How you doing? Yo, what's going on, Ronaldo? How are you? What's going on, Reese? Go back to the green screen. I don't have space for a green screen anymore. Not with the cat tree behind me and my desk setup. Hey, what's going on, Robo? What's going on, Supri? Kishin, Kylie, how you doing? Coolistic, welcome back, my friend. From Rogers Place, absolutely. What's going on, Chelsea? How are you? Yes, you are, Shark Attack. Yes, you are. Where's the subscriber count? Well, we hit the 10K, so we're not focused on subscribers right now. We're focused on the game. We're going to focus on the heart rate and the chat. Those are the things that I want to have on the screen. I'll probably put the subscriber count back up at some point, but the subscriber count got put up as we were getting closer to 10K. I wanted that to be really exciting. Hey, what's going on, Golder? Good luck tonight, my friend. Skinner not looking good. I think Stuart Skinner's actually been just fine for Pittsburgh, if I'm going to be honest. Hey, I appreciate that, Shark Attack. I'm sure there are many better YouTubers than I am. Disappointed with the Stars losing a mini in game 1. Well, Dallas, if it makes you feel better. Dallas lost what, game 1 last year, like 5-1 or something too. So I think they're going to be okay. I think they're going to be just fine. Yo, Schnoz, thanks for the follow on Twitch, my friend. Pillow Fight Division Duel, that's right. Ducks in 4. Oh my goodness. Been around since the 120 sub count. It's been cool seeing the growth, right? That's what I'm saying. When will Hypnotoad arrive? Hypnotoad is a legend, my friend. Hypnotoad is a legend. Just shows up, donates $1,000, and then GTFOs. Hey, that was a pretty good game for the Sabres last night. Your fans, Sabres fans deserve it, man. Ducks or Oilers, you better pick right. Well, you know me. You know I'm pretty, you know I'm going to pick my Oilers. There were a lot of games hard to get up for during the regular season. Yeah, Ekholm talked about that. Chris Knobloch has talked about that as well, so... Obviously, they value the playoffs. So what that means is they better come out with a fire lit under their asses. If Edmonton comes out flat tonight, that's not going to be good. Hey, what's going on, Wade? How are you? Get the tables. What's going on, Crunchy? How you doing? Hey, I appreciate that, Shark Attack. You're number 1. Sens tied at 2. Yes, they are. Oh, well, I don't know if I want them to crush Drakias, but I am expecting a physical, emotional game tonight for Edmonton. What's going on, Mr. Doom? How fast will the Oilers score first? I don't know. Hey, what's going on, Robin? Good to see you again. He's going to be a lunatic out there. I hope you're right, B-Mac. I hope you're right. Need to protect Ingram. Watch out for Trouba and Gudas. Exactly. Yeah, you know Trouba and Gudas, they're going to try and assert their physical will on these guys, so Where's Franklin? He's not here right now, but he is right here. Right here. Yo, McDavid with the $3. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, McDavid. Thank you for the super chat. Bet Anaheim's top scorer will be Beckett Seneca. Wouldn't be surprised. He's had a great year as a rookie. My favorite game so far, like in the postseason? Ooh, probably the Buffalo Bruins game. That was a pretty fun one. 9-7 heart attack oil. Dude, if the final score tonight is 9-7, that's going to be horrifying. My heart will not be able to take that. Hey, there you go, Spencer. Love that. We watching the Jays? I'm not watching the Jays tonight. Watched them win yesterday, though. That was a good win for them yesterday. They needed that. Hey, what's going on, Situation? How are you? Hey, don't apologize, Shark Attack. Nobody ever has to become a member of the channel. The best way to support the channel is just doing what you're doing. Coming in, saying hi, hitting the like button. That all goes a long way. I could see that happening, Khaled. I could see that happening. Yo, what's going on, Kahir? Wait, is that true? Are you legit? You're not effing with me, are you? If that's true, that is absolutely incredible, and I'm so damn proud of you. Picture my heart rate if it goes to OT. Well, you can go back and look at what my heart rate was like in overtime last year against Vegas and Florida. Hey, what's going on, Human Notes? Welcome back. Good to see you. 10-9 in overtime would be crazy. Jays had a bad first inning. Oh, well, I mean, they had a good first inning yesterday, so can't always have a good first inning, I guess. Warm-up starting now. You got diagnosed when you were 3. Oh, my goodness. My childhood friend growing up, he also had cancer when he was very, very young, just a baby. That's amazing to hear, Kahir. Like, legit, honestly. Like, I know I like to have fun and meme around and keep things light, but I'm being, like, super serious. That is absolutely incredible. So damn proud of you. Do you think Oilers fans are going to go crazy? Yes, I do. I think Oilers fans are ready to go. I think they're ready to absolutely explode. Pause. Remember those two highs? Yeah, against Calgary. Game 1 against Calgary was a 9-6 or something for Calgary. It was like 6-2, I think. And then the Oilers came back and tied it 6-6. And then, yeah, Calgary ended up winning that game 9-6. I think that was game 1. You called the Habs OT goal. Very nice. Why wouldn't I do that poll? Well, you know how it is. You know how it is. Hey, I appreciate that, Shark. Very kind of you. Very kind of you. Thank you. Who's our breakout player for the playoffs? I'm going with Savoy. I'm actually going to go. I know Podkolzin had a good playoff last year, but I think Vasily Podkolzin might be an X-Factor. He might explode in the postseason here. Or even Trent Frederick. Those are going to be my two X factors. Hey, what's going on, Potato? Welcome back. What's going on, Jake? How you doing? When is the game? The game starts in about a half hour or so. About a half hour. I just went live early just so that we could hang out and chat a little bit before the game. Here, I'm going to end the music for a second. Let's go, fellas. Hey, what's going on, Hockey Art? I did get your email, by the way. I did get your email. Your prize is going to be mailed out later this week. I will email you once I have mailed it out, and I will email you the tracking info for it as well. Draisaitl is back. Yes, Leon Draisaitl is playing tonight for Edmonton. Just waiting for the official lineup to be posted by the Edmonton Oilers Twitter account. But they did post this picture earlier. Ready at Rogers, and they did have Leon Draisaitl looking handsome as ever. Leon Draisaitl is ready to go, folks. Hey, I appreciate that, Francisco. Thank you. Hey, what's going on, Lenny? Houston checking in. Let's go, boys. What's going on, Houston? Good to see you again. What's going on, Perry Poppins? I hope Frederick goes absolutely nuts in the playoffs for Edmonton. I hope he goes nuts. My X Factors are Savoy, Pods, Rosie, and Kingram. Those are good X Factors. What's going on, Miles? How you doing? Oh, don't worry. The gloves will fly if that happens, Hard Drive, for sure. Me too, Ducks fan. Me too. Your buffering might need to refresh. Yes, that is true. You could also lower the quality. Instead of streaming in 1080p, you might be able to lower the quality of the stream. That might help as well. Colton Dock is an X Factor. I like it. I like it. Looks like a movie star, doesn't he? Leon Draisaitl is an absolute beaut. I'm also wearing the Leon Draisaitl cream sweater tonight for good luck. Yeah, Szymanski's looked great. Szymanski not in the lineup tonight, though. Szymanski is not in the lineup. It will be Adam Henrique, I do believe. Just waiting for the Oilers to post the lines. They should be warming up right now, so Edmonton Media should be posting the lines very, very shortly. I just refresh the Twitter feed until I see it. Yeah, absolutely, Kahir. Absolutely. And thank you for, even being able to talk about it. A lot of people wouldn't even talk about it, so that's pretty big. That's pretty big of you. Leon Draisaitl is playing, Zach. Yeah. Playoff Hyman incoming. Oh, yeah. Hey, I appreciate that, Nathan. Appreciate that. Very, very kind of you. Sabres fans, yeah, Sabres fans were going crazy, dude. The Sabres fans, man, I'm so happy for them. So happy for Sabres fans. Hey, what's going on, Reese? What'd I miss? Your possible lock for the Canada Winter Games. There you go. Can I have some advice so I don't get bullied at school? Oh my goodness. Best piece of advice. What would the best piece of advice be that I could give you as someone that got bullied like crazy in school? Easier said than done, but having a decent support system. If you have any friends, just keep close to them. You might not want to hear this, but just not engaging, right? If someone's saying something, sometimes it's better to just do your best to ignore it. Hope that there are responsible adults that can step in and help out, right? It's a tough one. Yo, what's going on, Jake? Thank you for the $5 super chat. Also, another piece of advice, if anyone's bullying you, get the school to call me. I will talk some sense into those kids. Appreciate the $5 super chat there, Jake. Thank you so much. Been watching your vids for a couple of years now, and it has only gotten better. Love that. Love that. I love that you think that. That makes me very happy. You drop kicked a kid and got suspended. Oh, boy. Yeah, it's a tough one. Right? It's like schools will allow this to happen, and then when the kid fights back, they're the ones that get punished. So just know it will get better. Things will get better. Hey, what's going on, GetTube? How you doing? School and playoffs is the worst combo. Oh, no. Yeah, you're locked in right now. Hey, Erica, you are locked right the F in. Is it a sold-out game? I mean, I would imagine it is. Why wouldn't it be? It's playoff hockey in Edmonton. Of course it's going to be sold out. Going dad mode. I'm currently taking my basic life support test as we speak. Oh man, schnoz. That's also, yeah. Yeah, a lot of intensity this time of year in school classes, right? Finals coming up. If you're in grade 12, graduation's coming up. McDavid to Henrique first line. Oh no. Oh no. Leon Draisaitl jumped out onto the ice for warm-ups. Love to see that. Dickinson and Draisaitl. So Dickinson looks like he'll also be in the lineup tonight for Edmonton. That's absolutely huge if Dickinson is also playing. Absolutely massive. Is Nightbot still crazy? Nah, Nightbot doesn't really do anything anymore. PATs next month. Oh, I remember PATs. Good times, good times. Yo, situation with the $10 super chat. Hunt for the cup begins. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Thank you for the $10 super chat. That means a lot. We do love Dickinson. Yo, what's going on, Pumpkin Skelly? How you doing? Ducks fans are wanting Gudas to take out McDavid. I mean, I don't want anyone to get hurt in this series. Like, I don't ever cheer for that. That's not who I am. I will never cheer for anyone in Edmonton to take out anyone on Anaheim. I want a very hard physical series, but I want a clean series. I want the best of the best. Nobody getting injured. That is my hope in this series. Janmark, yeah, no, unfortunately, Janmark is not back, or maybe fortunately, hard to say. How can we never encourage donos? You know, in comparison to other streamers who. That's not who I am. I never ask for anything, and I never will. Obviously, it's available. The feature's available for those who really want to and just do it out of the kindness of their hearts. And I always appreciate that, but I will never ever ask ever. Heart rate's going to 200 if they're losing. I don't know if it'll go that high. Do you think Jari will start for any games? I think the only way Jari starts is if the Oilers fall down 0-2 in the series and Ingram is getting shelled. I think that would be the only way. I honestly don't even think they'd go to Jari either. I think if Ingram struggles, they'll probably go to Pickard, if I'm going to be honest. Yeah, Philly up 2-0 in their series. Yeah, they just got the empty netter to make it 3-0 in that one. Senators and Hurricanes still tied at 2. Hey, what's going on, Kyle? Good to see you, my friend. Tony Brar dropped the lineup. Let's go. Tony Brar is the GOAT. Let's take a look. What do we got for the lines, folks? Here we go. Here are your lines for Game 1. No, of course, Kahir. I won't say nothing. Edmonton versus Anaheim, Game 1 lineup. You've got Savoy with McDavid and Hyman, Podkolzin, Draisaitl, Kapanen, Nugent Hopkins, Dickinson, Roslovic, Dak, Henrique, and Frederick on defense. You're going to have Ekholm with Bouchard, Nurse with Murphy, Wallman with Emberson, and then Ingram and Jari are going to be your goaltenders. So Jari is the backup. He is the backup. I was very curious to see if they would start Pickard as their backup, right? So It is going to be Jari as the backup. Ingram gets the start. We'll see you later, Kahir. Congrats again, my friend. That's horrible, Draisaitl Glazer. That's horrible. We've got to see Crosby show up first. Crosby's frustrated, right? Like Philly has Crosby very, very frustrated with the way they're playing. We got the Vegas Slayer second line. Yep, that was the line that scored in overtime in Game 5 last year against Vegas. Hey, that's amazing, Wheat Potato. There you go. Key to the series will be Edmonton's third line. Yep, Nugent Hopkins, Dickinson, Roslovic. That has the makings of a very good third line. On paper, they should be able to match up against basically anyone, play good defense. Roslovic can obviously put the puck in the net. Nugent Hopkins, if we see playoff Nude show up, real good chance that line produces very well. How many power play goals for Edmonton tonight? We'll go conservative. We'll say one. We'll say one power play goal for Edmonton tonight. Is Gudis a nuclear level threat? Honestly, I think as long as Edmonton's just playing their game, playing to their system, I don't think they're going to worry about Gudis too much. If Gudis is trying to chase hits and trying to go after guys, that's just going to open up the ice for Edmonton to expose them and produce some offense. Hey, what's going on, Maybe Memory? So pumped. Oh, me too. I'm incredibly excited. Martone is so good. Yeah, Porter Martone is a very, very fun player. Very fun player to watch. You need more sleep, man. You need more sleep. No offense, but you need more sleep. That's not sustainable. All right, apologies that you heard that, but I know, Draisaitl. That's why I was laughing. Now that everyone's healthy, I agree. Like this lineup on paper. Remember last year, game 1 against the Kings? The Oilers didn't have Ekholm, and they had Josh Brown in the lineup. Oh my goodness. What on earth was that? 5 gifted subs, Canuck fan. With the 5 gifted subs, thank you so much. I was wondering what the heck that notification was. I was like, I've never heard that notification before. But that was on Twitch. Canuck fan with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Canuck fan. I gotta turn that volume down for the notifications. Holy smokes. That blew out my eardrums. I have the YouTube notifications locked down, but those Twitch notifications are pretty loud. Hey, what's going on, perhaps? Kids are knocking. Yep, I agree. If Adam Henrique has a good first game here, that's obviously massive. All right, alert box. Subscriptions. Sound volume. Boom, we're turning that down to like 8%. Did you see the Oilers hype video by Mac Media? Yes, I did. I actually watched it today. It's absolutely incredible. Now, I can't play it on my channel because of copyright, obviously. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to encourage everyone to go watch this. I'm going to post the link to it. If you have not seen this video yet, go watch it and send some love from the Austin hockey community to Mac Media. Holy smokes. You want to talk about getting hype for a game? This is going to get you hype for a game, my friend. Or hype for the playoffs. This is my first playoff game watching you. Oh, you're in for a treat, Dolo. You're in for a treat. We already got the heart rate above 100 beats per minute. We need a Stu Skinner body pillow for the streams. Oh my God. Leon 4-point game. Okay, I like it. Third playoffs play-by-play watching Unk. How do you feel? I feel great. Thank you. Yo, Robo. Welcome to the locker room once again. Enjoy your emotes. Enjoy, the other perks of being a member on the Austin Hockey YouTube channel. Appreciate that, my friend. Gramps is washed. Smash Bros. Oh yeah, the Bash Brothers is what Knobloch is calling Frederick and Doc. What was my score prediction? I said 5-4 Oilers in overtime. 5-4 Oilers in OT. How's it going? Ready for the first of the playoffs? Let's go, Justin. It's going great. I can't wait. Yeah, I agree, Christy. I think Stuart Skinner has played just fine in that series. Pittsburgh's offense letting him down. How are you going to win a game if you don't score any goals, Penguins fans? Road to a heart attack. Yeah, pretty much. Happens normally for the first game. I hope you're wrong. Never lucky enough. But if Anaheim does get the first goal, I also won't be surprised. I feel like they're going to try and take the crowd out of it as quickly as possible. That was my first playoff game watching. Hey, that's amazing, Dolo. That's amazing. How tall am I? 6'2". 6'2". What would your thoughts be if they walk out with the cream jerseys as a surprise? I know they won't, but if they did it as a surprise, that would be insane. I would go nuts. If the Ducks win, it'll be 6-3. If the Oilers win, 4-3 in regulation. Okay, Mr. Doom, I see you. Hey, what's going on, Sean? Welcome to the playoffs. Let's go. Hey, sounds good, Jake. Enjoy the game, my friend. I'm lying about my height. You wouldn't know. I'm not lying about my height. Parents booked a trip to BC with your family, friends. That's amazing. British Columbia, absolutely beautiful. If it's a summer trip, oh boy, there's going to be lots to do, lots to see. You're going to have a blast. Chair is the real 6'2". No way I'm 6'2". All right. Erica's talking smack about my height when she's literally 4'1". Like, all right, dude. They should wear the OG McFarlane silver gears. That would be pretty cool. Hyman's going to bank one off his nose. As long as it doesn't break it and he's okay, I'll be okay with that. During May long, hey, there you go, Kahir. That's amazing. That's quite the way to celebrate. I like it. I like it. You'll never convince me, Erica. You'll never convince me. Also, non-alcoholic tonight, folks. Some of you might have seen that. This is non-alcoholic beer. I'm still on that no alcohol grind right now. When is puck drop? About 15 minutes. Puck drop in about 15 minutes. Where'd I put the link? Whoop. Here we go. Hey, you do you. I can't force you to do anything that you don't want to do. I will never force you to do anything. Is Caulfield the shortest player? I don't know if he's the shortest player. Can't wait to see. Oh, man, I was really hoping San Jose was going to make the playoffs. They kind of faltered at the end of the season. Their last 10 games weren't great. But San Jose, they are on the upswing. Why so late? It's a late start time because they take into consideration what's happening in other games. So, yeah. Gonna head out and study. Take care, Grandpa Austin, with due respect and love. Hey, have fun studying. Good luck on your assignments, on your tests. You got this. And remember, get some sleep as well. Yeah, Yamamoto's pretty small. I could see him being one of the smaller players in the league. Those are just placeholder times, Janias. Those are not confirmed times. Those are placeholder times. Puck drop is close, about 20 minutes or so. Puck drops in about 20 minutes. Let's go Oilers. Thank you so much, Canuck fan. Oh, Canada. Thank you for the gifted memberships as well. Or the gifted subscriptions, I should say. Dictator Kitty is back. There he is. He's hanging out right here. You're scared? Don't be scared. This is going to be exciting. This is going to be a blast. We're going to have fun. Pods look dialed in and warm-up skate. All right, I like it. I would imagine the Oilers should be dialed in here. The Oilers have talked about how hard it was to get up for certain games this season. You're not always dialed in, not always having that energy that you might need to win a hockey game. If they come out flat against Anaheim in game one of the playoffs, the playoffs are what Edmonton has been trying to get to all year. That's all they've been talking about. That's all they care about. The Oilers better come out with a fire lit under their ass, and they better get on the attack early. If they come out flat, it's not going to be pretty here. Going to the game on Friday, first ever playoff game. That's so exciting. You're going to have so much fun. There's nothing like playoff hockey. When am I going to come to the Moss Pit and do a fan meetup? I'm hoping to do some sort of meetup at some point during the playoff run, assuming Edmonton goes far this year. I will be at game 2. I will not have a live stream for game 2 because I'm going to the game. I had an old friend he got us tickets. You'll know him on the channel, Mistaken Mexican. Graciously got us tickets to game 2, so I will be at game 2. So on Wednesday, I'll still have a pregame report and I'll still have a fan reaction, but there won't be a live stream on Wednesday during the game because I'm going to be at the game. McDavid going to get 2 and 3 assists. Savoy 1. Hyman gets 2. Bouchard 3 assists from an old bat who knows nada. Just having fun. I like it, Joy. I like it. Also, welcome back. Good to see you. Always a pleasure. I'm too short. I'll be lost in the moss pit. Oh, no. I will, Floppa. Thank you. Bring a laptop and a mic while at the game. Yeah, well, they won't. Liz, I would love to do that. Obviously, I would love to do that. If the Oilers make the finals, will he have 40 plus? Wait, hold on. What are you asking? The start on Sportsnet. Yeah, what is this? Look at Scott Oak. He's like, what are you guys doing? I love Scott Oak, though. Absolute legend. What's going on, Michael? What happened to Gene Principe? He's still going to be doing interviews during intermissions and stuff. But yeah, he's just not going to be on like the main broadcast, like doing the intros or anything. Podkolzin hat trick. That would be incredible. I would love that. Who's in net for the Ducks? It's going to be Lucas Dostal. Lucas Dostal is going to get the start for Anaheim. Also, for those of you who do kind of want to know what this matchup looks like, we can quickly go over some of the stats just so everyone can kind of see the matchup here as we wait for puck drop. We still have about 15 minutes or so until puck drop for game 1. Obviously, here is the goaltending matchup. Lucas Dostal this season, 30, 20, and 4, a 3.1 goals against, an 888 save percentage, 0 shutouts. Connor Ingram for Edmonton, 16, 10, and 3, 2.6 goals against, 899 save percentage, and 2 shutouts for him. Not much of a battle right now there, McKean. Not much of a battle. It looks like Philly has that series in full control, going back home to what is going to be an absolute madhouse in Philadelphia. I think they're done, man. Honestly, I think they're donezo. It's all good, Spencer. No worries. Hey, what's going on, Anthony? How are you? Gonna lose my voice Wednesday. I hope you do. I'm going to game 2 of Edmonton on Wednesday, so I'll probably also lose my voice at the game. Jack and Louie are doing the call for they'll be doing the call. They'll be doing the call for the games here, at least in the first round for Edmonton. Jari looks like that one guy from Oilers Nation. Which one? Hey, there you go, Ducks fan. There you go. You'll hop on the bandwagon. We will welcome you with open arms. Anyone feeling sad for Stu? I'm indifferent. I want him to succeed. But at the same time, I'm focused on Edmonton. I am 100% just focused on the Oilers right now. You're the only one who picked 6 games. I also think Edmonton will win in 6 games as well. I don't think it's going to be as lopsided as people might think. I think Anaheim's going to put up a good fight here. He has. He 100% has. You are right. He has played well. Yeah, normally I would agree with you, Floppa, but I don't mind Chris Cuthbert. But again, I'm kind of I'm not an older fan, but I grew up with Chris Cuthbert calling games when I was a kid. And so when Cuthbert's calling games, I don't mind him, right? I know a lot of fans love Jack and Louie, and I love them too. Don't worry. But I don't mind Chris Cuthbert. Oilers in 5. Okay. There you go. I mean, again, I'm optimistic, but I do think Anaheim's going to make this a series. Dan Vladar, yeah, he's been fantastic for Philly this season. Full lineup play tonight? Absolutely, it is a full lineup tonight. The announcers are so dry. Well, it's tough because some of the American games, I'm pretty sure they don't even have the play-by-play guys in the building. I'm pretty sure they're watching the games on a feed and then doing the play-by-play while watching the game instead of being in the building. So I think that actually affects their ability to create excitement. I think Utah's going to be okay, Christy. I think Utah's going to bounce back. I think they're going to take game 2 against Vegas. I think so. I don't remember. Hey, what's going on, Amber? How you doing? Posting the cats. I love it. Yeah, Allmark's been nuts today for Ottawa. He has been absolutely ridiculous. Do you want a Stanley Cup, the Stanley Cup, or Stan Lee's Cup? I think the answer is the Stanley Cup. I think that is the answer. Right now, Ducks fan, not at the moment. I'm eventually going to open up the Discord again for the public to join and be able to jump in there. The best way to post what you want to post is probably Instagram, if I'm going to be honest. Dallas scores first. Look at Dallas up 1-0. Look at that. Much better start for them. That would be the dream, Never Lucky. That would be the dream. Hey, what's going on, noob? I'm doing very well. Where can I listen to the game? I don't know, Mike. Maybe here. Maybe right here where you're currently watching. Honestly, that's fair, Ducks fan. You know what? Better to just wait until they give you permission, my friend. Better to just wait until they give you permission. Ban Fleecy, then open the Discord. Oh, I love Sabres fans, man. They were going nuts. Love that. Got to check out what's going on, Serge, to watch the game. Wife has the TV. Hey, no worries, Serge. Thank you so much for tuning in, as always. Rogers going to have the same energy as Buffalo. I think Rogers Place is going to be bumping, but Buffalo, like their fans were literally frothing at the mouth for playoff hockey. First playoff game in 15 years. I don't know how loud Rogers is going to get tonight, but they will be very loud. Ban Golder, then open the Discord. Oh no. I'm not banning my mods. Yes. I think McDavid will stay with Edmonton throughout at least the majority of his career. Even after the 2-year deal that he signed, I think he'll stay. If the Oilers want to win the cup, they could just not lose. That is a big brain play right there. No, not looking for mods at the moment, but if the Oilers go on a deeper run, depending on viewership and how chaotic the chat gets, obviously I will put something out and allow people to potentially become mods in the future. But as of right now, not yet. But I appreciate that you want to jump in and do that and volunteer your time. You forgot the jersey. Go get that jersey on. I love the vibes, Floppa. Love the vibes. What's going on, Shield Grease? Welcome back. Oh my God, Khaled. Could you imagine? It would be the most Oiler thing ever. It's the most unexpected thing, but it would be the most Oiler thing on the planet if that happened. Is the game delayed? No, it's just start time is a little bit later because of other games. It's due to the American broadcasting networks is why this game is a little bit later. Hey, what's going on, Paulette? How you doing? Can I curse? I mean, I swear sometimes. I try not to swear too much, but I'm known to have a potty mouth every now and then. And obviously, those of you in the chat, you are allowed to swear as well, as long as you're not directing it towards anyone and you're being respectful. No slurs, obviously, or that is an insta-ban. What is Chair saying about this series? Chair is thinking that I think Chair's thoughts are similar to mine. I think the series is going to be a little bit closer than fans might think. I think it's going to go 6 games. I think that's what Chair is thinking. Yeah, absolutely, Miles. Absolutely. I'll still try and do something. I might stream like an hour before puck drop, just like a fan check-in at Rogers Place. Probably just from my phone, just to like hang out with chat a little bit before the game on Wednesday. But I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out for you. Why are the Pens washed? I mean, they have a very old core, like Erik Karlsson, Chris Letang, Sidney Crosby, Evgeny Malkin. Like, they just have an old core. It's tough for them to keep up right now. I want that as well, Perry. I want that as well. Hey, no worries, Skelly. If you're able to come back later, that's great. If not, we'll see you next time, my friend. That's kind of what I'm concerned about with the Oilers too, Snake Jake, is like you only get a finite amount of time to get the job done. And many Oilers are getting older, right? Adam Henrique's getting older. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins is getting older. Matthias Ekholm's getting older. So how much juice do these guys have left in the tank? Can they get it done? Can they handle this for one more run? I really, really, really hope so. I'm crossing my fingers. But just knowing that there are a finite number of times that you can go on a deep playoff run, I want this so bad. Yo, Alex, thank you so much for becoming a member. Enjoy your custom emotes, my friend. Thank you so much. Why is your heart rate 120? The game hasn't started because I'm excited. Plus, I'm engaged with chat when I'm streaming and I'm talking and we're hanging out. Yeah, we're engaged, my friend. Yo, Swisher, thank you so much for the 2 months. Welcome back for 2 months, Swisher. Appreciate that. Yo, and Everett with the gifted membership. Welcome back, Everett. Great to see you again, as always. Don't worry, I did get your email, by the way. Your prize is going to be mailed out later this week as well. Back to watching for the first time since last playoffs. I appreciate that, Shield Grease. Good to see you, my friend. I never forgot about you. I never forgot about you for 1 second. What I miss, Gordon? Statement series is winning against Avs in the conference finals. Do you agree? That would be quite the statement. If Edmonton gets to the conference finals and they play Colorado and they find a way to beat Colorado, that would be pretty huge. I don't know how to answer that question, Vortex. Gudis is injured. Is he, or is he not playing? I haven't seen anything pop up in the feed. No, I'm not forgettable. Absolutely not. I'm excited and terrified at the same time. I think that's most fans right now. We're all excited. The adrenaline, the nerves kick in, right? I feel that. When is this going to start? It starts very soon. Puck drop in about 4 minutes or so. They're about to come out onto the ice for the anthems. Hey, what's going on, Dr. Samich? Are we ready? I think we're ready. Yeah, all good, Ducks fan. Have fun. Enjoy the game, my friend. Puck drop, 8:20. Yep, that's correct. And there's the crowd. They are loud as they serenade the players onto the ice. Oh, man, they are very loud. That crowd is deafening at Rogers Place right now. Heart rate monitor is a great addition. You should see how high the heart rate can get, man. Game 6 versus Dallas in 2024, my heart rate hit 173 beats per minute by the time that game ended. Hello? 1, 2, 3. All right. Mike is back. I accidentally unplugged it. I'm unk. I was adjusting my mic, accidentally unplugged it. Yeah, that's my bad, bro. Sick with a nasty cold. Oh, no. Not going to stop this Oilers train. Absolutely not. Nothing will stop this Oilers train. Now, friendly reminder, those of you who are tuning in, while the play is in action, I will have the chat hidden. I will not be able to see anything that you are chatting. All right? So if I miss your chats, it's not intentional. It's just me protecting myself from being spoiled. Obviously, I try and do what I can to not get spoiled for goals or anything. Everyone that's watching is usually pretty far ahead. You guys are usually about 30 seconds ahead of me. So, yeah, if I'm not answering your chat while the play is going, I'll try and get to them during whistles. What's going on? Faber scored 1-1 in the Minnesota-Dallas game. There you go. What's the like goal? The like goal today is going to, let's go 200 likes. The like goal for today's live stream is going to be 200. We'll start off big and strong. Oh, man, that crowd is loud, bro. They are chanting, "Let's go Oilers." They are loud. Why am I 30 seconds behind? Because I watch the games through Sportsnet stream on a web browser, and Rogers has the worst infrastructure imaginable for streaming hockey games and sporting events, and it is on like a 30-second delay for them. I don't understand why it's like that, but that's what it is. Thought we were going to have to call emergency services. Yeah, right? Luckily, we did not have to do that. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, McKean. You're the best. I mean, if I pirate the game, it'll still be behind. So yeah, game is starting soon. They're just doing the anthems right now, folks. I'm not gonna jinx it, noob, so I'm not gonna answer that question. Feel like the vibes are, I mean, Canucks fans are incredibly passionate and loud too. Their fans go pretty crazy during playoff games. Hey, let's go Devour. I love that. Put away the chat. The game hasn't started yet. I don't have to put away the chat quite yet. But as soon as the game does start, I'll be doing my commentary as best as I can. And yeah, I will be hiding the chat. Sportsnet plus Amazon. So someone else told me if I subscribe to Sportsnet through Amazon Prime Video, like through the Prime Video app, that the game is like closer to in sync with real time. So I may have to look into that. I don't hate you, Kyle. Yeah, true, McKean. Love Robert Clark singing "O Canada." The lighting on him is a little blown out. Is he going to let the crowd take over? Yep, he let the crowd take over. A playoff tradition started in 2006 from Oilers fans. I love that they still do that every playoff year. Have I ever been to a playoff game? One playoff game. Game 4 against the Kings last year. That's the only playoff game I've ever been to. And then I'll be going to game 2 on Wednesday in Edmonton against the Ducks. So that'll be my second ever playoff game on Wednesday. I'm very excited. What's going on, Mesmer? Yeah, I'm pretty far behind. That's right. That's why I hide the chat. But now that the anthem is done, I'm hiding the chat, folks. Game 1 between the Edmonton Oilers and the Anaheim Ducks is about to begin. The Oilers looking to go on another deep playoff run. A young up-and-coming Ducks team looking to show that they can get the job done against a veteran, battle-tested Oilers squad. The Ducks with a lot of speed, a lot of youth, A lot of excitement in Anaheim for the core that they've built. And for Edmonton, this has to be seen as a business as usual. Go to work, get the job done. Let's see how the Oilers handle Anaheim's speed. Let's see if they can get on top of the Ducks early. See if you can shake the nerves out as quickly as you can. And let's get this game started. Connor Ingram will get the start for Edmonton, a 16-10-3 record with a 2.6 goals against average and .899 save percentage. Withers with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Right before puck drop here. The Oilers starting with Dickinson, Nugent-Hopkins, and Roslovic. Here we go, folks. Here we go. Puck is dropped for Game 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Anaheim with possession. They'll dump it in deep into the Oilers zone. Behind the net, Connor Ingram misplayed it. Oh, he got his stick on it to prevent the centering pass, though. Great play by Connor Ingram. Puck in the corner. Roslovic knocked down. Murphy behind his net's going to poke it to Darnell Nurse. Nurse reverses back to Murphy. Ducks and Oilers both going to make a change here. Here's Connor Murphy with the puck. He'll just leave it for Nurse. The Oilers doing some weird things with the puck right now. Let's see if they can calm down a little bit. Murphy gives it to Evan Bouchard. McDavid line on the ice for Edmonton. Bouchard waits in his own zone. Here's Evan Bouchard up the middle. Deflected in by Savoy on net. Lucas Dostal leaves it for Minchikov. Oh, and it's centered out in front. Here's Bouchard with a shot. That goes wide of the net. Zach Hyman chases after it. He throws a late hit. Connor McDavid throws a hit too. Here come the Ducks now. Carlson with a shot. That's blocked by Evan Bouchard. Bouchard to the left side. Here's Savoy to McDavid. McDavid with speed. McDavid backhander goes over the net. Ekholm keeps the play alive for a moment. Anaheim sends the puck back into the Oilers zone. And the crowd is chanting Lucas. Lucas is the crowd chant right now, trying to get on top of him. And here's Leon Draisaitl back in his first game since March 15th. Draisaitl with the dangles. He brings it into the zone. Woolman with a shot and a good save by Lucas Dostal. So a great start for Edmonton here. They did not score. Edmonton did not score. I meant to put one shot on the screen there. Hey, good to see you too, Nita. Good to see you too. 18:24 to go here in the first period. Draisaitl's going to take the face-off here for Edmonton. Draisaitl steps into the face-off dot to the right of Lucas Dostal. All right, Podkolzin has to step in now. The linesman tells Draisaitl, get out of the face-off dot. Off the face-off, Draisaitl with a shot, and that goes just high and wide of the net. Nice job by Draisaitl. Capping in on the forecheck. Leon Draisaitl behind the Ducks goal. He steals it, centers it out in front, and that's sent into the Oilers zone. Here's Ingram behind his goal. He's going to leave that puck for Jake Wallman. Jake Wallman for Edmonton waits for some reinforcements here. Holds on to it. You got the Bash brother line out for Edmonton. Doc, Frederick, and Henrique. Here's Gudis with a high flip off the glass. Darnell Nurse reverses behind his goal. Murphy up the right wing. That's going to be kept alive by Hines. Doesn't make it to the goal. Palin in on the forecheck. Nice job by Nurse and Murphy to get on top of him. McTavish sends it down low to Palin. McTavish with a shot towards the goal. That goes wide down the ice into the Ducks zone. Looks like the Oilers are going to make another change here. 17:30 to play. Here's Radko Gudis up the left wing. Oh, man, nice job by Doc. He steals it. Dickinson walks in. Can't get the shot off. He's checked off the puck. Nice job by Colton Doc on the forecheck, though, creating a turnover. Evan Bouchard now. He'll send it to Ekholm. Ekholm, that is brought to Dickinson, trying to find Roslovic in the Ducks end. And here's Hines. Veal deep in the Oilers zone. Anaheim gets it in deep behind Edmonton's net. Darnell Nurse will carry it. Nurse into the middle for Roslovic. Here's Jack Roslovic. He'll throw a random puck towards the goal. That goes wide of the net. McDavid steps onto the ice. He pokes it forward, but loses it. Oh, nice hit there by Nurse, but Anaheim with a 3-on-1. Oh, nice poke check by Roslovic. Great defensive play by Roslovic there. Edmonton trying to get this puck out of the zone. They can't. Now they will. Here's Connor McDavid. He'll take a hit. and make sure he gets that puck in deep. Zach Hyman's going to chase after it. Hyman throws a big hit in the corner. Killorn for the Ducks takes the puck. The crowd likes that hit from Hyman. Now here's Hyman bringing it into the Duck zone. Zach Hyman drops it for Ekholm with a shot, and that goes off of his stick and wide. Here's McDavid throwing a big hit as the Oilers get physical. Here's Seneca across the ice, shot towards the goal, blocked by Ekholm. Ekholm up the left boards to Zach Hyman. Hyman, he'll chip and chase. Gets it behind Granlund. And another hit from Zach Hyman. Puck back to the neutral zone. The pace of this hockey game is unbelievable right now. Here's Seneca. Shovels the puck in deep into the Oilers' end. Wallman gives that puck to Vasily Podkolzin. Podkolzin trying to get it through the neutral zone. He's checked off the puck. It'll come back to Wallman. Wallman up the middle to Draisaitl. Draisaitl up the left wing, and they're going to say not icing there. Puck sent down the ice. That will be icing on the Ducks with 15:30 to go here in the period. So the Oilers doing a great job so far on the forecheck. How are we feeling, folks? I am jacked right up. I don't know what my heart rate's at. 132. The heart rate's a little high. I got to get that under control, but I'm feeding off that crowd energy right now. 15:30 to play in the first period. Offensive zone face-off for Edmonton. But Podkolzin, Draisaitl, Kapanen out there. For the Oilers, Wallman and Emberson on defense. Draisaitl steps in to take the draw. Draisaitl loses it. Puck is kind of knocked into a dangerous area of the ice. Wallman trying to keep it alive, but McTavish will steal it from him. Here's Minchikov. Carlson and McTavish. McTavish sends the puck in deep. Behind the Oilers' net to Wallman. Wallman waiting for the outlet here. Emberson into the middle for Draisaitl. Leon Draisaitl. He's going to get hooked there. Kapanen with a shot and a good save by Dostal. 15:04 to go in the first period. Nice job by Dostal, making sure that he covers that puck up and doesn't allow the Oilers to get any second chances. Yo, Cecily, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. We are jacked right up right now. Little meet and greet in front of the net. If you haven't hit the like button yet, hit the like button on today's live stream. I'll be live for every single game this playoff run, except for game 2 on Wednesday. I am going to that game. But yeah, if you end up enjoying this stream tonight, make sure you hit that like button, folks. Yo, Thunders with the gifted memberships. 5 gifted memberships from Thunders. Thank you so much. Thunders Productions is in here all the time, gifting memberships. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here's a face-off for Adam Henrique. Darnell Nurse with a shot and a good save by Dostal. Here's Frederick to the point to Nurse. He cycles it behind the net, kept in by Murphy. Here's Doc to Frederick. Frederick down low to Colton Doc. Fourth line for Edmonton. Getting in on the forecheck. Nurse with a shot towards the goal, and that's blocked in front. Puck bouncing around. Nurse is going to reset in the neutral zone. Darnell Nurse holds onto the puck in his own end. Here's Connor Murphy. High flip. He'll send it in deep, and that's actually going to go too high and deep. That is out of play. So if you got a gifted membership from Thunders Production, make sure you do say thank you. And by the way, if you do have a membership, you'll know you have one if you have a star next to your name. And what does a membership get you? Well, you have custom emotes that you can use on streams and videos. You got the custom badge. Sometimes I upload content early for members as well, so I hope you enjoy. Face-off will be at the center line here. Off the face-off, Anaheim sends the puck in deep in the Oilers' end. Around the boards, Anaheim in on the forecheck, centering pass out in front. Nice job by Bouchard. He'll put it up the middle to McDavid. McDavid spins away from a couple of checks, and now he'll play it up to Hyman. Hyman 3-on-2 with Bouchard. Bouchard in the middle with a shot. That goes off his stick and wide. McDavid pokes the puck behind the net to Savoy. Here's Zach Hyman now. Hyman to Matt Savoy along the half wall. He'll play it to Ekholm. Ekholm puck down low towards the net. Doesn't make it. Bouchard trying to pinch. He does keep it alive. Here's McDavid. He protects. McDavid trying to center out in front. He's behind the net. Here's Hyman with a shot. That goes off his stick and wide. Matt Savoy is going to chase after it against Killorn. Killorn's going to send that down into the Oilers' end. Bouchard's going to pick it up. Puck behind the Oilers' goal. Bouchard loses it to Alex Killorn. Killorn against Dickinson. Bouchard grabs that with support. Ekholm now back to Bouchard. Here's Bouchard up the middle of the ice. That's knocked down at center, and Seneca trying to bring it in. Here's Seneca. What a move. Here's a shot, and that goes just wide of the net. Nice try by Beckett Seneca. Here's Bouchard now, still on the ice. Bouchard's got to get a change. Him and Ekholm have been out for a while. Here's a high flip down the ice into the Ducks zone. Nice job by Dostal to play it up the middle. And here's Palin. Palin is checked off the puck by Nugent Hopkins. And here's Jack Roslovic now. Roslovic will dump it, and the Oilers will chase it. Nugent Hopkins, one man on the forecheck. Nugent Hopkins was hit away from the puck. I don't know if they thought there was going to be interference there. The crowd reacted to something I didn't notice. Gauthier throws a hit on Emerson. Jake Wallman now behind his net, loses it. And here's Mason McTavish. Backhand towards the Oilers' goal. Doesn't make it. It's in the neutral, or it's in the middle of the ice, in the slot. Here's Trouba with a shot towards the goal. That's blocked by Wallman. And he'll throw it up the middle. And here comes Podkolzin on the breakaway. What a save by Dostal. Puck back out into the neutral zone. Vasily Podkolzin had a breakaway. And here's Draisaitl now. Shot towards the goal. Doesn't make it. Off a skate and out of play. Oh boy, Vasily Podkolzin almost made it a 1-0 Oiler lead there. Great start for the Oilers. I like the way they're playing. What a high flip. Was that Wallman that got that to Podkolzin? Podkolzin was kind of tied up. He tried to just sneak it past the leg of Dostal. That was a sneaky move there by Podkolzin. Just couldn't quite beat Dostal, but that was a good right idea. I liked it. Yeah, I know, Cullen. My heart rate's high. My heart rate's high. We are we are vibing. We are feeling good. We are into this game early, folks. Hey, no worries, Gavin. No worries. I know mine's racing. Yeah, my heart does get pretty high, especially during the playoffs. Need the Oilers to win so I can chirp my boss. Oh, no. Also, good to see you, Bubsy. I see you. How's chat feeling? How are we feeling heading into that first commercial break? See, my heart rate's coming down now. The play has stopped. We're in commercials, so... Okay, hope they can shake that off. I agree. Glad to see I didn't forget the heart rate monitor. You know, Unk does forget a lot of things, but I made sure that the heart rate monitor was going to be good to go for game one. I've had it sitting on my desk in front of me near my keyboard for the past 2 weeks so that I didn't forget for the playoffs. This is too stressful. This is exciting. Listen, playoff hockey's the best, right? My heart rate's high, but this is a good elevated heart rate, right? This is a good elevated heart rate. There are bad heart rates and good heart rates. This is totally fine. Plus, I've been working out recently, so the heart's fine. I promise. I promise. Some flaming hot Doritos. There you go. I got Stitch on your dry cream jersey. It looks sick. Hey, there you go. Love that. That's what I got too. I got the Draisaitl cream jersey. Me when I lie. What do you mean, Amber? Come on. Let me have this one. We'll see, Savage. It's going to be a long series. Here's McDavid off the faceoff. Gets that puck in deep. Zach Hyman chases after it. Ekholm trying to keep it alive. Bouchard knocks it into the neutral zone. That's going to be brought back in by Anaheim. The Ducks send the puck around the boards. Bouchard pokes it forward. Anaheim keeps the play alive. Along the half wall here, McDavid trying to move it up the ice. And Anaheim trying to get their cycle game started. Here's a play to the blue line. Carlson across the ice with a one-timer and a good save from Connor Ingram. And here's McDavid now with speed through the neutral zone. Look at McDavid. Walks in with a shot and a good save on by Dostal on McDavid. Now you can tell McDavid's feeling it early too. Puck played back into the neutral zone. Sent in behind the Oilers' net. Connor Ingram's going to come out of his net to play it to Nurse. Nurse off the glass. Up the left wing. McDavid will play it to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins was checked for a moment. Murphy resets to Nurse. Roslovic back to Nurse. The Oilers doing a great job with puck possession right now. Here's Nurse to Roslovic. Roslovic's going to skate that through. Shot from Roslovic goes wide of the net. Darnell Nurse sends the puck behind the Ducks' goal. Anaheim with possession. That's going to be knocked forward. Nice job by Rozovic. He knocks that puck down, and there's an offside on the Ducks there. Rozovic, the question mark for Rozovic heading into the series was, will he be okay defensively? And so far, he has made 2 great defensive plays in a couple of shifts here. So that is a great sign. If that's something that you're looking for, obviously, I'm looking to see how Rozovic plays away from the puck. His commitment level away from the puck has been fantastic so far. Let's all take a deep breath. All right, so it's going to be a face-off at the Oilers' blue line here. Adam Henrique's going to get kicked out of the draw. Frederick will step in against Mason McTavish. Trent Frederick wins it. Emberson with a high flip through the neutral zone. Ratko Gudas will grab it. Gudas on his backhand through the neutral zone. Played forward again to Frederick. Frederick can't get it into the Ducks zone. That's going to be deflected in towards Dostal. Dostal gives it to Gudas. Oh, and almost given away to Doc, and the Ducks might have numbers here. Here's Poehling with a shot on net. Good save by Ingram. Puck bouncing around. Ty Emberson will grab it for the Oilers. Here's Emberson. He'll get it to center. Trent Frederick will dump it in deep. Dostal trying to knock that puck down. Puck comes to Gudas. Gudas across the ice. Puck in behind the Oilers net. Darnell Nurse loses it. Here's Granlund down low. Granlund trying to grab it. Oh, man, McTavish, or Killorn, sorry, trying to get it down low, and great defensive play, and here come the Oilers. Here's Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl stops up. He tries to put it into the middle, and it might be a breakaway here. Here's Seneca. Won't get to it first. That puck went into the Oilers zone, into the corner, so lucky for Edmonton. They caught a break. Here's Lacombe. Sends the puck in deep. Puck will come to Connor Murphy. Here's Connor McDavid with speed. McDavid walks in the Duck zone. Look at McDavid fly. Matt Savoy trying to come up with it. Anaheim trying to get it up the middle of the ice here. Here's Veal. He overskates it. Brought in. Here's a shot towards the net. Bouncing around in front, and they score. And they're going to say no goal. The Ducks scored, and they're going to say no goal. Is it goalie interference? What happened here? Was there contact on Connor Ingram? Let's see. Let's see what happened. The puck went towards the Oilers' goal, and then Ingram fell there. So they're saying goaltender interference. Oh, yeah, that's no goal. Not even... Nope, no goal. You can't count that. That goal will not count. That is 100% goalie interference. That does not allow the goaltender to make a save at all. So who was that for Anaheim? I don't think Anaheim's going to challenge that. Anaheim would be nuts if they challenged that. No way Quenneville would challenge that. That would be nuts if Quenneville decided to challenge it. I don't think he's going to challenge it. 100% interference there. That is not going to count. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Hey, what's going on? Count on a Spoon. Welcome back. Amber, that's no chill. Oh, man, your feed is still showing the Ottawa game? Dang. Would be a wash. I see Eugene Principe in the chat. I would like that sodium. So it looks like there's 9:06 to go in the period. What's the score of the other games tonight? Quick out-of-town scoreboard check. It is still 2-2 in the Senators-Hurricanes game in overtime. Wild and Stars are tied at 1. Obviously 0-0 in this one. And then the Flyers beat the Penguins 3-0 tonight. So, oops, wrong screen. Wrong screen. I'm proud of you, AK. I'm so proud of you. Yeah, definitely no goal there for the Ducks. You can't count that, my friend. And that was a good call by the ref too, to be able to like see that in real time and make that call. Yo, what's going on, Aqua? Maybe Canada's best chance. I don't know though. There's really good competition. And I think a lot of people probably aren't giving the Oilers a huge chance to win it all this season, just based on how they played this season, like the regular season. Puck sent back in the Oilers zone. Now let's see how the Oilers respond to that. Let's see how the Ducks respond to that. The Ducks scored, but it was taken away. Wash ran into Ingram, so the goal did not count. Bouchard up the right side. That's kept alive by Minchikov. Minchikov towards the Oilers' net goes wide. Another shot from the point from Carlson. That also doesn't make it. And Roslovic can't get it out, and they're going to say played with a high stick on Anaheim, so there is going to be a whistle here. It has been a while, hasn't it, Aqua? Yo, and what's going on, my friend? Yeah, this year the Pacific was very weak division. Why was there goalie interference? It was goalie interference on Anaheim. Wash from Anaheim ran into Ingram before he put the puck in the net, so they called goalie interference on the Ducks, so there was no goal. Puck through the neutral zone, bouncing around the feet of Killorn. He'll enter the Oilers' end. Killorn shot towards the goal, off of Nurse's leg and wide. Here's Darnell Nurse to Murphy. Murphy into the neutral zone to Kapanen. Kapanen trying to find Podkolzin. Podkolzin will send it in deep. Chased by Kapanen. Puck around the boards to Trouba. Trouba can't get it by Kapanen, but that will eventually clear the zone. No, it's coincidental. So, like, if you bump the goalie and then put the puck in, like, they just count as that as, like, coincidental. So, no penalty, but no goal. Hey, I do my best. I do the chat reading when there's whistles, and then I do, obviously, do the play-by-play during play. I try not to look over at chat too much during the play because chat is usually ahead of me. They know when goals happen before I do. All right. Face off at the Philly blue line. Adam Henrique doesn't win it. It's brought back to Minchikov. Minchikov to the right side. Adam Henrique in the neutral zone. He's going to lose that puck. And here's McTavish now. McTavish walks in. Shot attempt blocked by Emberson. Another shot towards the net, and that goes off of Ingram's pad behind the Oilers' goal. Here's McTavish to the point. Puck comes across the ice, and nice job by Frederick. Oh, man, Frederick just couldn't skate it forward, though, and that's going to be offside on the Ducks. Wallman's coming in, giving a shove on Paley, and there's some rough stuff after the whistle. If you're the Oilers, you don't got to get into this. If you're Edmonton, you don't got to get into this right now. I know what they're trying to do, but they don't got to get into the rough stuff after whistles. Don't let the refs have any excuse to call a penalty right now. Hey, welcome back, Abe. How you doing? Wallman will emote after getting... I hope he does. I love Wallman's emotes, man. We need more fun in hockey. Where did I get the NHL scoreboard? That is from keepthescore.com. Keepthescore.com. Hey, I appreciate that, Kurt. All right, the McDavid line out for Edmonton. Face off at the Oilers' blue line. Wash is kicked out. Veal's going to step in. Off the draw, McDavid wins it back. Evan Bouchard up the right boards, deflected in by McDavid. Savoy will chase after it against Trouba. Savoy throws a hit. Puck bouncing around the middle of the ice, and the Ducks are going to skate it forward. Oh, man, what a play by Veal. He knocks that out of the air with possession, trying to center it out in front. Oh, and Savoy, he gave that puck away, trying to find McDavid. Here's Moore with a shot towards the net. Nice block by Bouchard. Bouchard trying to find Hyman, but again, Anaheim doing a good job. And I'm doing a good job getting sticks on pucks right now. The Oilers forecheck a little bit sluggish, getting out of their own zone at the moment. Yeah, Buffalo is like they're vibing right now. All right, face off at the center dot here. Draisaitl wins it back. Connor Murphy brings it behind his net. Murphy reverses to Podkolzin. Podkolzin with possession, looking to reset. And Anaheim with a very aggressive forecheck, and the Oilers do not get the breakout. Here's Leo Carlsson against Draisaitl. Carlsson with possession, centering in front. That deflects wide. Another shot towards the goal, and that bounces just wide. Oh, man, nice hit thrown by Podkolzin. Shot from the point by Moore. That's blocked by Podkolzin again. Here's Draisaitl. Gives it away for a second. Draisaitl on his backhand, trying to bring it up the right side to Podkolzin. He spins away from a check across the ice. Here's a shot towards the goal. It's bouncing in front. Draisaitl can't come up with it. Here's Emberson to Draisaitl. Draisaitl protects, trying to play it down low. He's double-teamed, but Draisaitl still has it. Draisaitl trying to find Emberson, who does a good job to step up and prevent the outlet for Anaheim. Nugent Hopkins to Wallman. Wallman with the puck now for the Oilers. To Emberson. Emberson. It's dumped in deep. Dostal out of the net. Nugent Hopkins can't come up with it. Wallman steps up to keep the play alive for a moment, and that puck will eventually get itself out of trouble here. Dickinson leaves it for Roslovic. Roslovic drops it for Nugent Hopkins with a shot, and that goes just high and over the net. Roslovic now for the Oilers to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins, here's a shot by Dickinson. That goes wide of the net as well. Behind the goal, Nugent Hopkins. The Oilers doing a good job forechecking this third line for Edmonton. Dickinson gets in to support Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins trying to come up with it. That's going to be knocked forward by Anaheim. And they're looking to just get this puck up the ice as the Oilers make a change. Here's Ekholm. To Connor McDavid. McDavid skates the puck up the neutral zone with speed. Here comes McDavid. Creates space and time. McDavid behind the net. Centers it. Here's Bouchard with a shot, and that's blocked in front. Here's another shot, and that goes wide of the net. Here's Evan Bouchard again. He'll give it to McDavid. McDavid's going to get checked off the puck, and Moore does a good job to skate it forward. Puck is going to be knocked off the glass. Anaheim trying to get that up, and that's going to be a glove pass there by Anaheim with 4:46 to play in the first period. As the pace of the game has slowed down, bit of a feeling out process. Nice try from Bouchard. I'm not sure if Dostal got a save on this one. McDavid went behind the net. A couple bodies crashed the crease. Bouchard with the shot, and that was just a good block by Moore. Great block by Moore there. Shoot! Exactly, right? You think the crowd looking packed this year for the playoffs? How's the energy been since puck drop? The energy's been fantastic. The crowd is lively. They're into it. Obviously, it is also packed too. Never heard of Dostal before today. He's been around for a few years, and he has the ability to steal games. He can be a game breaker. I guess I can end the poll. We'll get a new poll up at some point, but I am going to end this poll. 522 votes. 45% of you say this series will be done in 5 games. I didn't specify which team because I didn't want to jinx or hex anything, but we'll get another poll at some point. I'm up 30 points, I know. Yep. Yeah, viewership is off the charts right now. So if this is one of your first times tuning into the channel, just to let you know, I'll be live for every single playoff game that the Oilers play. And if they're eliminated at some point, I will still be doing live streams throughout the rest of the postseason. So if you want to stick around and hang out with an amazingly positive community, you get to hang out with my cats on screen. Sometimes they like to show up in real time as well. Just hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. The more the merrier, folks. I am an Oilers fan, but our community welcomes fans from every single team. We do not discriminate here. Watch the Oilers since the mid-'80s and you still get nervous. Oh, man. Those were probably some fun times, though. All right, off the face-off. Here's Darnell Nurse. What a move from Nurse, and he can't get the shot off, but Nurse came in, made a bit of a move there. Ducks trying to move it up the ice. Here's Gauthier, checked off the puck by Draisaitl, reverses it around to put Colson. And here's Nurse now across, trying to find Kapanen. Here's Draisaitl with a shot. Oh, and he just missed the net. Puck into the middle of the ice. Kapanen trying to grab it. Puck bouncing around. Come on, man. Oh, what a good chance from Draisaitl. In the high slot, his shot went just wide of the goal. Let's collab for a show sometime. Hey, I'm super down for that. Puck brought back into the Ducks' end. Bouchard down low to Hyman. Hyman battles along the boards against Minchikov. Has help from Carlson. Carlson will come away with it. Here's Carlson across the ice, left wing. Here's Terry. Troy Terry drops that for Carlson. Carlson cuts out in front, and the backhand goes just wide. Rebound, and Ingram with another save. Couple good looks for the Ducks. Here's Carlson down low to Terry. Here's Troy Terry trying to center it out in front. It goes through the neutral zone, down the ice. Edmonton's going to make a change. Here's Gudas now. Radko Gudas for Anaheim. Up the left wing. That's going to be brought in. Nice job by Emberson with the check. Trent Frederick behind the Oilers' goal. Emberson can't come up with it. Wallman supports. Here's Jake Wallman now. Wallman with the high flip into the Ducks zone. That's going to be knocked forward. Here's Doc trying to grab it. Oh, man, Doc almost gave himself a breakaway. Behind the net, here's Killorn. Killorn trying to bring it forward. Into the neutral zone, sent into the Oilers' end. Emberson picks it up for the Oilers. Here's Ty Emberson looking for an outlet. Edmonton making a change. Here's Dickinson, or Wallman. Up the middle to Dickinson. Breakaway. Scores! Jason Dickinson gets the first goal for the Oilers. And he makes it 1-0 on the breakaway. Come on, man. What a pass by Wallman, and what a finish from Jason Dickinson back in the lineup. Didn't even know if he was going to play today. Unbelievable goal from Dickinson. So they're showing the Carlson chance for Anaheim. He brought it in front, missed the net. And then Jake Wallman, he finds Dickinson through the middle of the ice. What a pass. And Dickinson, he waits out Dostal, and he beats him on the forehand. Dostal down and out. What a goal from Jason Dickinson. Let's go Dickinson, man. Love to see that. And this crowd they've exploded, man. Absolutely exploded. Puck behind the Oilers' goal. Here's Murphy. He's going to get checked off the puck. Connor Murphy skates it forward, off the glass, down the ice. Here's Roslovic. Oh, and Roslovic is just offside. Would have had a 2-on-1 with Darnell Nurse, but that was definitely offside. So good call by the linesman there. Nice pass from Wallman. Dickinson gets by the defense, and this is going to happen with the Ducks. They are going to give up those opportunities. The Ducks have given up the most odd man rushes in the NHL this season. Just a great read from Dickinson, man. Great read from Dickinson. Great finish as the Oilers are up 1-0 in game one in the first period. Puck towards the Oilers' goal, bouncing around. Uh-oh, and we might have an injury here. Uh-oh. Who's down? Adam Henrique? Adam Henrique looks like he's okay. I think he'll be okay. I think Henrique's okay. Hopefully Rico's all right. He went down pretty hard in front of the net. There was a shot attempt, and then I just saw Rico fall. I don't know what happened. Adam Henrique went to grab the puck, and he ran into Kapanen. So just an awkward collision with Kasperi Kapanen and Adam Henrique. I think it's probably a bit of a Charlie horse. I think Henrique will be okay. I think Henrique will be just fine. Off the face-off again, here's Darnell Nurse. He'll skate it up the ice. Look at Nurse with the speed. Nurse towards the goal, goes wide. Kapanen trying to keep it alive for the Oilers. Stolen by Draisaitl. Here's Bud Colson with a shot, and that goes just wide of the net. Along the half wall, Kapanen trying to grab it for Edmonton. Carlson up the middle to Kreider, and here's Bud Colson now. Podkolzin to Draisaitl. Here's Kapanen with the shot, rebound in front. Kapanen scores! Kasperi Kapanen gets his own rebound, knocks it out of the air, and makes it 2-0 Edmonton. And Kasperi Kapanen had a tough finish to the regular season, but he gives the Oilers a 2-0 lead. Come on, man. Let's go, Cappy. What a job by Podkolzin. He gets this puck into the Ducks zone. What a pass from Draisaitl. Kapanen with the shot, the rebound, knocks it out of the air, and he puts that past Dostal. And the Oilers with a 2-0 lead. Cheeks clapping in, folks. What a goal. Look at that bat out of the air, and then he gets his own rebound. And look at that fist bump. You think Kapanen is pumped right now? Love that. Kapanen with his 9th playoff goal of his career. 2 goals in a minute for Edmonton. And now here's McDavid. He'll give that puck in the middle. Here's Hyman. Drops it for Ekholm. Ekholm down low to Hyman. The Oilers might smell blood in the water here. Here's McDavid. He loses that puck. Here's Seneca. He'll send the puck into the Oilers zone. Around the boards to Ekholm. Puck bounces into the Ducks end. It's going to be grabbed by Lacombe. Yo, Thunders with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Thunders. Here's a shot from Seneca and a good save by Connor Ingram. The 4th shot of the period for Anaheim. The Oilers with 13 shots so far here in the first period. Thunders Productions with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Thunders. I appreciate that. If I have missed any memberships or donations during play, obviously I apologize. I will catch up on everything in the intermission. Once the intermission hits, we will be going over the Edge Visualizer. We'll go over the box stats, the Money Puck advanced stats, and then I'm going to take myself a 5 to 10 minute break just to cool off here. This has been an exciting first period here for the Oilers. Yo, Everett with the gifted membership as well. Thank you so much, Everett. If you've been gifted a membership today from any of the kind viewers, make sure you say thank you in the chat, all right? Face off for Draisaitl in his own end. Draisaitl's kicked out of the face-off dot now, so Trent Frederick will step in. Here's Frederick. He wins it back to Nurse. Nurse with the high flip into the neutral zone. That's going to get by Minchikov, and that's going to be icing. Okay. They did call... I didn't know if they were going to call icing there, but they did call icing. I love the... Come on, man. Oh, man. Yeah, viewership's popping off right now, folks. You can tell this channel has grown a lot. This used to be the peak viewership during the Cup Finals last year. So everyone that's tuning in, thank you so much. All of you tuning in right now allow me to do what I do every single day. So thank you so much. Smash that like button, folks. Smash that like button. Leon Draisaitl, defensive zone draw. He'll win it back to Nurse. Nurse reverses to Murphy. Puck up the middle of the ice, down the ice again, and that's going to be not icing. Here's Minchikov for the Ducks. Minchikov up the ice, dumped in by Anaheim. Here's Connor Murphy. Along the half wall, Nurse can't grab it. Here's Killorn now. Killorn down low. Darnell Nurse cuts the cycle off. Nice job by Draisaitl. He gets that puck out of trouble. Puck behind the net. Here's Dickinson. Dickinson's knocked down. Maybe could have been a call. Ref said, no, we're letting them play. Here's Dickinson, goal scorer for Edmonton. He got the party started for the Oilers. That's sent behind the Oilers' net. 4 seconds to go. Edmonton just content to manage the puck into the neutral zone. And the Oilers will head into the second period with a 2-goal lead. What am I doing? It's a 2-goal lead. 2-0 for the Edmonton Oilers. A fantastic period of hockey for Edmonton as we head into the first intermission, folks. Holy moly. How are we all feeling, everyone? A very, 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 very entertaining period of hockey. And the Oilers did a fantastic job managing the puck. They've outshot the Ducks. They've outscored them. But again, it's just one period. Anaheim's going to go into that locker room. They're going to be able to decompress a little bit, right? We knew that the Oilers, with the experience, would likely come out on top early. Now it's how does Anaheim respond, and do the Anaheim Ducks find a way to respond in that second period, all right? So let's take a look at the Edge Visualizer. How did we get here? Who started things off for Edmonton? Jason Dickinson started things off for Edmonton. However, there's no Edge Visualizer for Dickinson's goal. Come on, NHL website. What are we doing here? Okay, well, never mind. I can't show the Edge Visualizer for that goal. So we will. Do I risk showing the highlight? Do I risk showing it? So, all right. So Wallman had the puck. I'm not going to play the clip fully, but I am just going to clip it every couple of seconds here. Frame by frame, here's Wallman, and you have Dickinson, bottom right of the screen. He's going to cut into the middle of the ice, and he's going to punch right through the defense of the Ducks. What a pass from Wallman here. He finds Dickinson. Dickinson walks in all alone, and let's see, Dostal's down and out. And Dickinson, great job to hold on to it, where he didn't just he didn't just shoot here. He could have. A lot of players would have. But he recognizes Dostal's out, and he just outweights him, right? He just outweights him. What a job by Dickinson. He puts that into the net, and that got the crowd absolutely fired up. Look at how much Dickinson was fired up, too. Look at his reaction, man. Holy smokes, that is a beautiful goal for Jason Dickinson. And then Kasperi Kapanen's goal, we also have to show this one as well. This is also absolutely unbelievable. The hand-eye coordination here. So first things first, Podkolzin, he's going to get into a battle to get this puck into the Duck zone. He's going to win that battle. Draisaitl does a good job to support, and here's Kapanen, right? Kapanen finds a way to just get into an open area. Draisaitl finds him. Now, the initial shot is stopped, and then watch this puck in the air. Kapanen knocks it down. Look at the hand-eye coordination here. He knocks it down with his stick, and then he grabs his own rebound, and he puts it into the empty net. What a goal from Kasperi Kapanen. That made it 2-0 for Edmonton as that second line gets on the board. Draisaitl back in the lineup for the first time since March 15th. He gets himself on the score sheet. Kapanen with a goal. Podkolzin with an assist. Wallman, Emerson, Dickinson with the goal. You love to see that. Shots on goal that period, 13-3 in favor of the Oilers. Face-off percentage heavily in Edmonton's favor as well, 57% to 42%. So the Oilers won 11 of 19 face-offs. Hits 20-11 in favor of the Oilers. Block shots 8-5 Anaheim. 6 Oh, all of you in the chat are going to go nuts for that. Giveaways 7-6. Edmonton takeaways 2-2. They're tied for takeaways. If we take a look at the time on ice, Connor McDavid led the time on ice for forwards, 6:34. But you know what? He didn't play too much. 6:30 is fantastic. Look at Draisaitl. He played 6:23. That's great. These guys are going to get 18 to 20 minutes. That's perfect. Not running them into the ground. All right? And then Nugent Hopkins played 5:22. Kapanen 5:36. 3 shots on goal for Kasperi Kapanen, so love to see that. Henrique played 2:56. He did leave the game late in that first period. Hopefully he is okay. When it comes to the defense, Connor Murphy and Darnell Nurse led the way for Edmonton for time on ice. Bouchard with 7:19. Ekholm 6:24. Wallman and Emerson with a fantastic period of hockey as well. Now we are going to check the money puck. We'll see what the advanced stats have to say for this one. Out-of-town scoreboard, Dallas up 2-1 on Mini. Ottawa, Carolina tied at 2. Still in overtime in that one in the Ottawa-Carolina game. In terms of chances for the Oilers, they do have the edge on the deserved-to-win-o-meter. Expected goals in all situations, 1.04 to 0.53 for Edmonton. That is your first period summary. We just blew right through that. How are we feeling? Folks? Kane Sens going to another overtime. Oh my goodness. Crazy, huh? Crazy. All right, I just have to make sure I didn't miss anything from the fans. We had Fleecy with the 5, McDavid with the 3, Jake with the 5, Situation with the 10, Robo became a member, Alex became a member, Swisher, 2 months, thank you, Everett with the gifted memberships, Wither with the 5, Thunders with 5 gifted, and then Everett with a gifted membership as well. Just making sure that I'm acknowledging all of the donations here so that I do not forget. All right, I am absolutely sweating right now. The heart rate is high as well. Hey, what's going on, Miles? Hey, Ducks fan, don't count your team out, my friend. It's a long game of hockey. That was just 20 minutes. Just 20 minutes. Lots of hockey to be played. Love it. You don't look any worse for wear. I appreciate that, Joy. Depth scoring in this economy? Can you believe it? Dickinson goal is a work of art, right? 2-1 Dallas. Kane's going to double overtime. Today is a banger. Absolutely. Hey, what's going on, Rosie? How you doing? Gonna get some electrolytes. Listen, I'm drinking the non-alcoholic beer tonight, but I definitely need some electrolytes and water for sure. All right, so we are going to go to the Be Right Back screen for everyone. Oh, there is a sub counter there as well, so pretty cool that we got the sub counter back up. I'm going to throw some music on for y'all. You can hang out with Chair for a little bit, all right? 1 second here, 1 second. Let me just turn that on. Perfect. Here y'all go. I'll see y'all in about 10 minutes, all right? We'll be back before the start of the second period. This is a great time to stretch the legs, get some water, okay? All righty. We are back. Back, ready for period 2. Get that music out of here for now. Oh boy, oh boy. We are excited. We are jacked right up right now. What is my opinion on the trades after a few games? Like the Oilers trades, I liked the trades at the time. I thought the trades at the time were really good. Really good moves for Edmonton. Dickinson goal was filthy. Yes, it was. It was beautiful. When is chair merch coming? Oh my goodness. It would actually be hilarious to get a picture of the chair like on a t-shirt or a hat or something. Yeah, I liked Kapanen's goal a lot too. Kapanen's goal is really nice. Yo, Tacos with the 199. Is Shorzy playing? Who's Shorzy? Which Shorzy? Make a pull of who will win the OT game. What, Carolina and Ottawa? No way, man. I'm focusing on the Oilers and Ducks here. Hey, what's going on, ADHD? I know Shorzy, like the show that's on, well, what is it? Crave? It's on Crave in Canada, I think. I love that the Twitch emotes actually work. They like fly around the screen here. So if you're on Twitch and you have emotes, you can make those fly around the screen. But I was hoping that the YouTube emotes would do that, but they do not. Yeah, hopefully Henrique's okay, though. I want Henrique to be okay. He was playing good, at least in very limited ice time in that first period. When did I hit 10K subs? Last week. It's been less than a week. Thursday, I believe, is when I hit 10K. Partying way too hard on a Monday night. Let's go, Crux Deluxe. Let's go. I don't put the game on because my channel will be demonetized. That is not what this channel is for. This channel is to hang out with the chat. It is a watch party, and I also provide commentary for those who cannot watch the game. Best Game Boy game? Like Game Boy, like original Game Boy or like Game Boy Advance? We hit the light goal. Well, what should we pump it up to? The original light goal was 200, so do we pump it up to 250? Hey, thanks, Nkanu. How you doing? Who's the Ducks backup goalie? I think it is it's Ville Husso. Ville Husso. I just pulled it up on my screen. All right, let's do 250. 250 likes is the new light goal, and anything above that is just, I mean, why not, right? Why not? I agree, me beg, but it is a long journey. It is a grind. Having a good game one will instill a little bit of confidence, though. So let's just see if they can continue to play well here for the rest of this game and just one game at a time. Hey, there you go, Somu. That works. Exactly. Dry looks like he never left. Yeah, Draisaitl had a good period. Very happy. All right, period 2. Starting up here. Puck is going to be stolen. Nugent Hopkins can't come up with it. Puck bouncing around the neutral zone here. Here come the Ducks. They'll enter the Oilers zone. Gaining line. Here's a shot. Rebound in front, and they score. And the Ducks, they get on top of Edmonton quickly. We talked about Anaheim being able to go to the locker room, right? They're able to just take a deep breath. They're able to get back on the attack here. And Troy Terry makes it a 1-goal game. The Nugent-Hopkins line not managing that puck very well. Nugent-Hopkins lost that puck in the neutral zone. Need more from him, and defensive coverage there, absolutely non-existent on the left of Connor Ingram. Nurse chased. Connor Murphy wasn't there to get in front of the shot and the rebound. All right. So first career playoff goal for Troy Terry. We have a 1-goal game. So the Oilers got to get back on the attack here. You can't afford to get Anaheim back into this game like that. And again, it's just a neutral zone turnover that leads to a goal against. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins needs to be way harder on that puck. And then Darnell Nurse, that's his side of the ice, but Nurse decided to chase. Dickinson got caught as well, it looked like. So, yeah, that's just a tough one. There, it's just a calamity of errors. All right, we'll see how the Oilers respond. Here. Yo, Withers, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate that. Puck sent down into the Duck zone, and that's another icing on Edmonton. So Anaheim doing a good job. We're only 40 seconds into the second, but the Ducks already have the play in their favor right now. Senators in double overtime. Look at that. Here's the defensive zone face-off. Connor McDavid won it, but they're going to redo it. Yo, Withers with the subscription. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. The subscription on Twitch, by the way, that's pretty exciting. Brutal start to the second. I know, dude. I know. It's brutal. Brutal is right. Here's Terry. He has the puck now for Anaheim. Loses it to Ekholm. Ekholm puck in his feet, trying to move it forward. Ekholm can't come up with it. Puck still bouncing around. Savoy can't come up with it. It's into the middle of the ice. Hyman can't grab it, and Anaheim doing a good job on the forecheck right now. Here's Ekholm trying to move it forward. Comes in front of Ingram. He'll slide that across to Bouchard. Bouchard with a giveaway. He's knocked down. Brought back in by the Ducks. Here's Carlson with a shot and a good save or a block by Ekholm. And another outlet attempt by Bouchard does not get up the ice. And the Oilers just unable to get the puck up the ice right now. What is going on? Yo, thanks for becoming a member, Mistaken Mexican. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Enjoy the custom emotes, by the way. Here's Wallman behind his net. He'll skate it forward. Wallman up the right side to Draisaitl on his backhand. Draisaitl spins from a check. He'll play to the blue line to Emberson with a shot and a save by Lucas Dostal. So, well, the Draisaitl line gets out and gets a little bit of pressure here. They get a shot on net, which is good to see. And nice job by Ekholm. He blocked that chance from Carlson, who was kind of in on his own there for a second. All right, offensive zone draw. Leon Draisaitl is going to take the faceoff for Edmonton. 18 minutes to go here in the second period. The Ducks immediately scored 20 seconds into the period. So here's Wallman with a good hit in the neutral zone. Draisaitl's checked into the boards as well. Puck to Kapanen. He'll send it across the ice to Wallman. Wallman's going to get pressured here. Wallman's knocked down. Oh, and Wallman's going to take a penalty. They're going to call Wallman for tripping. That's actually pretty crazy because Wallman was knocked down first, but yeah, they're going to give Wallman a penalty here for tripping. I thought they were going to call Anaheim for a trip. Wallman went down and then he reached his stick out and then, yeah, he tripped the Anaheim Duck. So, yeah, Wallman's going to the box for tripping here. Ducks with a power play. So, yeah, Wallman was knocked down, and then, yeah, he got his stick in the legs there. So, Wallman just... Yeah, that was a trip. That was Moore. Moore stuck his leg out, knocked the feet out from under Wallman, falls, and then that caused Wallman's... Oh, okay, well, whatever the refs say. Whatever the refs say. All right, so the Ducks get the first power play of the game. Let's see how Edmonton's penalty kill handles the Ducks here. The Ducks have a chance to tie this game up. Puck is going to be brought through the neutral zone. Here's Troy Terry now with a shot attempt. That's blocked by Murphy. Darnell Nurse trying to come up with it. It's in the near corner. That'll be sent to the point to Carlson. Here's John Carlson. He'll give that puck to Granlund. Down low in front. Granlund with a shot and a good save by Ingram. Here's Leo Carlson. Looks for a lane. Down low. In front, rebound, loose, and Connor Ingram's just going to hang on to that on the short side there. Nice job by Ingram, not giving up that post, and there's some rough stuff after the whistle now. Kreider's getting involved. Of course, Kreider, he'll be in that front presence. He likes to be a bit of a nuisance. Yeah, sneaky Ducks. That's right, Crux. Yeah, good saves by Connor Ingram there on the short side. I like the Nurse. Oh, yeah, look at the stinky glove. Who gave him the stinky glove there? That's funny. Face off one. Oh, man, look at Ingram come out of his net, and he sends that down the ice. Connor Ingram, aggressive there. Almost scared me. I thought he was going to go for a skate. Here come the Ducks now. They'll skate it through the neutral zone with speed. Here's Gauthier, Killorn. That's stolen by McDavid. McDavid might have a lane trying to cut through the middle. Oh, man, and McDavid almost had a lane there. Holy moly. McDavid almost with the breakaway. Anaheim with possession again. Here's Carlson to Killorn. Killorn to the blue line to Lacombe. Jackson Lacombe surveys across the ice. Oh, nice job by the Oilers. They get a stick on that, and here comes Darnell Nurse with speed. Nurse jumps up the rush with a shot, and that goes wide of the net. Jason Dickinson trying to come up with possession, and the Ducks are going to skate it forward. They might have numbers here. Here's Paling. Across, dropped back. Mason McTavish now. To Killorn with a shot, and that's saved by Ingram. And Connor McDavid with speed. Here comes McDavid back against Carlson, and McDavid with a shot and a good save by Dostal. Nice kill for the Edmonton Oilers. Great goal. Great penalty kill for the Oilers. So let's see how Edmonton responds at 5-on-5. Puck through the neutral zone now. Sent all the way around the boards. Evan Bouchard. Oh, that skipped over Bouchard's stick. Rebound in front and a goal. Uh-oh, this game is tied, folks. This is why I said you got to watch these Ducks, man. They can score at will, and if you're not managing that puck, oh boy. Now, did that puck bounce over Bouchard's stick, or did he just whiff on it? I need to see this replay. So they're showing McDavid's shorthanded chance. He cut into the middle with the shot, and it was a good save by Dostal. But the puck came to Bouchard. He tried to rim it around, and yeah, it just went off the edge of his stick, and then that pops out in front, and an easy tap in for Carlson. And this game is tied at 2, folks. So not a good start to this period. This is a horrifying start to this period, actually. So 2 goals on 8 shots for the Anaheim Ducks. The Oilers have to get on the attack here and get back to their game. Here's Jake Wallman now behind his net. He's going to be checked off the puck. Cubs out in front, and Rozovic has to just knock that puck out of trouble. Here's Draisaitl trying to come up with it through the neutral zone. That's stolen. And the Ducks, again, I talked about this in the intermission, man. You can't sleep on the Ducks, ever. Here's Emerson to Wallman. Jake Wallman waits for a change and reinforcements for Edmonton. Here's Jake Wallman now. He'll play it up the left wing into the middle for Podkolzin. Podkolzin backhands it in. Not deep, though. Here's Bouchard to Ekholm. Ekholm with a hard rim all the way around the boards, picked up by Hyman. Hyman doesn't get the puck in deep. He's checked off the puck here, and now Anaheim will get it forward. And another turnover again by the Oilers, and it's sent in by Anaheim. Here's Ekholm up to Savoy. Matt Savoy trying to bring it forward now, and there's going to be a penalty on the Ducks for tripping, so the Oilers have a chance to retake the lead here. I don't know who's going to the box. Looks like Killorn for Anaheim. The Oilers with a power play, 14:01 to go here in the second period. Need that big peepee, or need that peepee to get very big right now is what I'm trying to say. Need the power play to get huge at the moment. Oh, yeah. All right, Killorn, that's definitely a trip. Knocked Ekholm down away from the puck. You could call it interference, trip, whatever you want. All right, let's see what the Oilers have here. Can they restore the lead, get momentum back? Because right now, all the momentum is in favor of the Anaheim Ducks. The Oilers have really struggled at the start of this period. Top unit out for Edmonton. Draisaitl back on the power play. He wins the face-off. Evan Bouchard. Bouchard walks the line. Behind the net, McDavid loses it. That's going to be kept alive by Evan Bouchard. Here's Nugent-Hopkins to Bouchard to McDavid. Right circle. Draisaitl looks for a lane. Trying to find it across. It bounces off of a foot, and that's sent down the ice. Bouchard almost prevented that from getting into the Oilers zone. And it's going to be a bit of a change here for the Ducks. Bouchard drops it back for McDavid, sorry. Here's McDavid. He's poked off the puck. Here's Bouchard. Minute 20 to go here on the power play for the Oilers. Lots of time. McDavid trying to skate it into the zone, and they're going to say that's offside. So good stick by the Ducks. And the Oilers, again, they're trying to carry it in. There's too many bodies right now. Watching the Oilers of November right now. Yeah, this is not good. This has been brutal. All right, Draisaitl wins the face-off. Puck comes across to McDavid. McDavid drops it to Draisaitl, to Nugent-Hopkins. Draisaitl with the one-timer, and you can tell Draisaitl hasn't played much hockey for a while here. Oh, boy. Here's a play up the ice, and they're going to say not offside. I thought that was offside. Oh, boy. And that one's not offside either, but McDavid loses it, and Anaheim again sends it down the ice. The Oilers look a little discombobulated right now. Here's Draisaitl. He'll flip it back to McDavid. McDavid skates it in, and again, he's checked off the puck. The Oilers it's not simple. It's not simplifying the game. They're trying to do way too much right now. They are trying to do way too much. You cannot just carry it in. If you don't have a carry play, have the wings moving and dump it in. McDavid again checked by two Ducks, and an Anaheim Duck player was knocked down. No call. This is the worst power play I've seen in a long time. The Oilers, how many times did Connor McDavid skate into the zone and just get the puck checked off of his stick? It's unacceptable, man. Here's Podkolzin. He brings the puck in now into the Duck zone. The Oilers back to 5-on-5. Behind the net, here's Trouba. He's going to take a hit, and that comes around the boards. Anaheim plays it forward. That puck is going to be bounced deep into the Oilers zone. Here's Ekholm now along the half wall. Can't come up with it. Here was Wallman. Up the right board, Savoy. He's checked, kept in by Anaheim. Puck to Gudas. Gudas with a shot and a save by Connor Ingram. So the 10th shot of the game for Anaheim. Game is tied at 2. That was a horrifying power play is what that was. There was way too much carrying and not enough trying to get the puck and set up anything. Who will not play in the third? What do you mean? Yeah, the Oilers, they did not get set up at all. Did not get set up at all on that power play. They had a chance to retake momentum, and they just couldn't do it. That's what I thought. McDavid did lose that puck a lot. He's just got to be better. Plain and simple. He's just got to be better. No, I don't think so, Canuck fan. I don't think so. The Oilers don't really have any rookies in the lineup right now. They have Savoy. He's kind of the only one that's in the lineup, I think. Need a fight, get the crowd back into it. I like the way you think. I agree. Watching CBC. Well, it's because the Senators game is still on, so they're not cutting to the Oilers game. People who can't watch the game on Sportsnet right now, people who might be blacked out of the Oilers zone, they're waiting for the Senators game to end so that they can watch the Oilers. All right, we are back here. 11:28 to go. Shot towards the Oilers net by Gudas, doesn't make it. Here's Gudas. He's going to get pressured by Frederic. Colton Dach in after it, and nice hit by Frederic on Gudas. And Anaheim, they're going to steal possession here and move it up the ice. Here come the Ducks. Paline. Shot towards the Oilers net, doesn't make it. Here's Jason Dickinson. Across the ice to Frederic. Frederic chases after the puck in deep with Colton Dach. Puck in the neutral zone, and that's going to be picked up by Granlund. Granlund plays it to the blue line, and oh man, Draisaitl almost was gone on a breakaway there. Holy smokes. Carlson up the middle of the ice. Here's Seneca. Kaloran with a shot. That goes off of his stick and out of play. 10:36 to go. All right, folks, we need to get the vibes and energy back up. All right? Let's get those vibes and that energy all the way back up. Can't see without 4K. They broadcast the games in 4K? Man, I need that. Man, that was a good hit by Frederic on Gudas there. Gudas went down pretty hard. Here's a shot off the point. Good save by Connor Ingram. Here's Draisaitl up to Kapanen. Behind the Ducks net. Anaheim trying to move it forward. Oh, and that's a good hit there by Wallman. Here's Draisaitl now through the neutral zone. Draisaitl with a shot. Blocked. Podkolzin trying to come up with the rebound. And that is sent down the ice. Puck is down the ice. Not going to be icing, though. Here's Draisaitl. He'll skate it through the neutral zone. Oh, man. Terrible giveaway by Draisaitl. And Ducks with a 3-on-2. Here's a nice defensive play by Wallman. Didn't allow the one-timer, but Draisaitl and McDavid, tons of turnovers right now. Kind of pissing me off a little bit. Puck brought in by Seneca with a shot and a good save by Connor Ingram. Puck knocked forward by Trouba. Edmonton just looking like they're just hanging on right now. The Oilers got to get back on the attack. McDavid loses his stick. Here's Seneca. Seneca into the middle. Here's a shot by Kaloran. What a save by Connor Ingram. All alone with Seneca. Great save. And the Oilers are sleeping at the wheel right now. Here's Trouba now at the point. Puck to Emerson. He'll find McDavid. McDavid up the ice, just out of the reach of Savoy. Dumped in deep. Dostal out of his net, off the glass, down through the neutral zone. More. That'll go into the Oilers zone, and that's going to be icing on Anaheim with 8:50 to go here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oilers playing with fire. Connor Ingram making some big saves right now to keep this a tie game. What a save on Kaloran. Seneca had a chance. That was a great save by Ingram on Kaloran. All alone in the high slot. The Oilers' coverage right now is just non-existent. Hey, I appreciate that, Amiss. Thank you. Off the face-off, Draisaitl wins it to Bouchard. To McDavid. Left circle, and they've loaded up. McDavid and Draisaitl, 8:45 to go in the second. They've loaded up. Well, at least for that face-off, they had McDavid and Draisaitl loaded. Please tell me the Knobloch is not about to panic and put these guys together. Please tell me that that's not what I'm about to see. Yo, the 669 manifest. Let's go Oilers. Goal coming to 4:48 left in the second. Bet and not betting advice. I love that. Thank you so much for the $6.69. Mistaken Mexican. You're an absolute beaut, my friend. Thank you so much. Yeah, McDavid's attempts are getting blocked. The Ducks are doing a good job getting into lanes right now. They're not giving the Oilers any kind of space. Yeah, those were the good old days, hockey art. The Canes won it. Hey, Carolina finally ended that game. Boy, oh boy. Who scored the winner? Poor Ottawa. That was probably their best chance. Hey, I heard Ullmark played amazing, though. I heard Ullmark played amazing. Are they saying no goal? What? I don't know what's going on. Chat, are you lying to me? Did that Hurricanes game end, or is it still going? I'm scared. It better end. Yeah, it is over. It is Martinook who got the winner. Look at that. Martinook with the double OT winner for Carolina. That's brutal for Ottawa. All right, let's see if the Oilers can find a way to get going here. And is that Dickinson that was down there in the offensive zone? Oh boy. Jason Dickinson looked shaken up. Oh boy. Dickinson went off the ice after that face-off. That's not good. Not good. Got to keep an eye on Dickinson here. He may have re-aggravated some kind of injury. Anaheim keeping the puck in the Oilers zone. McDavid trying to come up with it. Now it's I guess Dickinson went off. Here's Roslovic. Now I was going to say it's McDavid with Nuge now, but here's Bouchard with the high flip into the Duck zone. Here's McDavid behind the Ducks net. Here's a shot by Murphy and a good save by Draisaitl. 7:53 to go here in the second period. So Dickinson's still on the bench. Off the face-off, Dickinson was kind of tied up and yeah, Dickinson went down and yeah, he was in some pain and then he was being given a bit of a face rub there too. So Dickinson ended up limping to the bench. That's not a good sign here. Oh, boy. Hopefully Dickinson's okay. Here's a shot towards the Oilers' goal. That goes wide of the net, and that's out of play. Dickinson got flattened and then some. Yeah, hopefully Dickinson's okay. Obviously, he's playing when I think a lot of people didn't expect him to play. So hopefully he's able to be able to keep going here. So here's Draisaitl off the face-off. Murphy around the boards to Podkolzin. Into the neutral zone. Darnell Nurse pokes it forward, and he'll try and chase after it. Here's Trouba up the middle of the ice. That's going to be stolen by Murphy. Podkolzin sends the puck in deep. Draisaitl behind his goal. Trouba up the boards. That's going to be kept alive by Draisaitl, though. Around Kapanen trying to grab it for the Oilers. Here's Murphy. Puck bounces towards Draisaitl, and Lacombe plays it into the corner. Anaheim trying to get their forecheck started here, but the Oilers doing a good job with their sticks at the moment, keeping the Ducks at bay. Here's Wallman. He tried to throw it up the middle for Henry. Who was that on Edmonton? I don't know who that was. Here's Wallman up to Doc. And Doc deflects that puck, and that's out of play. So 6:44 to go here in the second. Pretty uneventful. The Ducks tied this game up early in the second, and not a whole lot has happened since. Oilers had a power play, did absolutely nothing on the power play. Might have been the worst power play all season, if I'm going to be honest. Puck sent into the Oilers zone. Here's Evan Bouchard. Ekholm along the half wall. Colton Dock does a good job to send that down the ice, not icing. Trent Frederick chases after it. Frederick throws a hit. Puck bouncing around into the middle. Here's Doc with a good backhand and a good save by Lucas Dostal. And now Frederick kind of getting involved here. Some rough stuff after the whistle. Terry jumps in. Colton Dock wants to have a word too. Gudis is having some words with Frederick. Adam Henrique is not back. So yeah, good backhand there by Doc. Doc then throws a hit on Gudis, and then Frederick goes after Gudis. All right, 6:25 to play here in the second period. Shots are 22-13 Edmonton, but I would say the high danger chances are probably pretty even, maybe even in favor of the Ducks in this one. The Ducks have had some really good looks in this period, and Edmonton is lucky that this game is tied, to be honest. Here's McDavid with speed. Here comes McDavid with a shot. That goes high and over the net. Bouchard trying to get the puck in deep. Puck kept alive by Ekholm. Towards the goal, goes wide. Here's Bouchard off of his skate. McDavid trying to center it in tight, and it's kept alive by Ekholm. Oh, man, nice job by Ekholm. He'll find McDavid. McDavid with the drop pass. What was that? And here's a breakaway for McTavish with a shot and a good save by Ingram. What is Connor McDavid doing here? Now Darnell Nurse getting into some rough stuff behind the net, but Connor McDavid had a chance to go up on the rush. He dropped it to literally nobody, and then the Anaheim Ducks on transition got a partial breakaway. McDavid's having a rough game right now. McDavid is having a rough game at the moment. Wait, Darnell Nurse is the only person going to the box after that after whistle scrum. Okay, so the leadership core of Edmonton having a rough one here. McDavid with the giveaways. Now Darnell Nurse, assistant captain. He throws a cross check after the whistle, and the Ducks are going to have a power play after this commercial break. What on earth am I watching right now? The Oilers have completely gone out of their game. He has no choice to line blend Gordon because Dickinson might be hurt and Adam Henrique is hurt right now. So yeah, Ducks are going to have a power play here, and my God. But Connor McDavid, man, some of the giveaways that he's had in this game too, brutal. Hey, what's going on, Don? How you doing? So the Oilers are going to need a big kill here. Big kill. 448 shorty incoming. I mean, hey, if it happens, that's going to be absolutely insane. Watch the Jays instead. No, playoff hockey's the best. I'm not going to skip out on playoff hockey. First period was awesome. Second period, yeah, I mean, credit to the Ducks. You know, like I said, the Ducks, you get to, they didn't weather that storm in the first period, but holding the Oilers to within 2, that allowed them to take a deep breath. They can settle in, and then they came out in the second period with a game plan, and the Oilers, they just, I don't know if they weren't ready for it. I don't know if they just expected this to be a breeze, but the Oilers have not had a good second period. Well, we're not blaming goaltending, Clue, are we? No, Clue isn't going to blame goaltending right now. Connor Ingram might be the reason why this game is still tied at the moment. Off the faceoff. Ducks with the power play here. Here's a shot, and they score. Carlson beats Ingram. 3-2 Ducks. Bad penalty from Darnell Nurse. And the Anaheim Ducks, 3 unanswered in a row. That's a bad penalty for Nurse to take. Probably not a goal that Ingram wants to give up either. Here's Troy Terry. Terry with the shot. Ingram was kind of screened there. I don't know if Kreider got a piece of it. So a nice shot by Terry. And yeah, that's, I mean, Ingram didn't see it, but that also went over his shoulder there. Shot from the top of the left circle. All right, so 3-2 Ducks. 5:31 to play. Edmonton has to, I mean, unacceptable is what I will call this effort right now from Edmonton in the second period. Unacceptable is what I will call this effort. Especially from their leadership group, McDavid and Nurse. Nurse with the stupid penalty after the whistle. Connor McDavid on their power play with 5 giveaways. A giveaway that led to a breakaway before the Oilers took that penalty as well. So this is not optimal, folks. Now the Oilers are the ones that are behind. But the Ducks, will their lack of playoff experience come into play trying to hold on to a lead now? Right? It's a lot different when you're behind and you can force the issue. Can the Ducks defend the lead? That is the question. Here's Podkolzin in on the forecheck. He's trying to come up with the puck. Here's Kapanen. Plays it back to Nurse. Nurse with a shot, blocked in front. That's a weak shot by Nurse. And the Ducks are going to skate it forward. Puck goes behind the Oilers' goal. Here's Murphy. Murphy's hit. Darnell Nurse trying to come up with it. And another hit on Nurse as Anaheim is getting in on the physicality. Behind the Ducks net, Podkolzin can't come up with possession. Here's Seneca with the puck. Seneca down low, just out of the reach of Granlund. Bouchard up the boards. Shot from the point goes wide. Savoy can't come up with it. Savoy and Hyman have had a quiet game. Where is Zach Hyman in this game, by the way? Here's Draisaitl on his backhand. Reverses it to Bouchard. Up the middle. Savoy to Ekholm. To Draisaitl. Draisaitl stops up. Kapanen with a shot towards the goal. That goes off of Lucas Dostal's right pad. Here's Minchikov. Puck kept alive by Hyman. Nice play by Hyman. Centered in front by McDavid. Puck bouncing around. It's on Dostal, and he's forced to hang on to that one with 4:06 to play. And there's a power play coming up to Edmonton here. I don't know who took the penalty, but the Oilers have a chance to tie this game up. Killorn? Killorn's going to the box. For slashing Hyman. That must have been after the whistle. I didn't even see it. Oh, it was when Hyman was trying to get the backhand towards the net. I see. All right, so the Oilers, they have a chance to tie it up. Right? Tie this thing up before the end of the second, and then it's a whole new game heading to the third. Is this optimal for the Oilers to be down right now? No, but you can rewrite the narrative with a solid power play. Nugent Hopkins to McDavid. Centers it out in front. That goes off of a foot and wide. Draisaitl down low to McDavid. McDavid to Draisaitl. Draisaitl, Bouchard doesn't shoot. Draisaitl right circle. McDavid to Draisaitl with a shot. Rebound in front. It's loose. Oh, where is it? It's on the back door. Oh, and that went just wide of the net. Here's McDavid, right circle to Bouchard. Bouchard can't wind up and get a shot off. McDavid, puck in his feet. Across the ice, Draisaitl with the one-time attempt, and he couldn't get that on net. He fanned on it again, and that is sent down the ice, and that is out of play. So Draisaitl really struggling 2 times on the power play now where he's tried to get a shot off that one-timer, and he's been unable to get clean wood on it. Yeah, and then the other chance went to the back door. McDavid fed Draisaitl, perfect pass. Yeah, Draisaitl just fanned on the one-timer. All right, face off at center. 1:20 to go on the power play. Off the face-off, the Ducks win it. That's going to be sent into the Oilers zone. Evan Bouchard behind his net. Puck comes to Nugent Hopkins. He dumps it in. Zach Hyman gets in on the forecheck, trying to force a turnover. He does. Draisaitl around the boards to Bouchard. Bouchard to McDavid. Left circle. McDavid circles. Draisaitl front. Oh, and that went just wide of the net. I thought that went in for a second. I don't know why. I don't know why I thought that went in. Here's Bouchard to McDavid. Hyman pokes it forward. Nobody on Edmonton can come up with it. And that's sent down the ice again. So 38 seconds left on the power play. Crowd's getting a little antsy. Here's Bouchard. Drops it for Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins with speed to McDavid. McDavid, another giveaway from Connor McDavid. That is about 7 or 8 giveaways from McDavid tonight, just on the power play alone. Connor McDavid, the Oilers, their best players have not been their best players tonight. He's going to rush it up the ice now. Here's McDavid to Draisaitl. Top unit stays out for the whole 2 minutes. Bouchard waits for a lane. He'll play that into the left circle for McDavid. McDavid to Bouchard. Bouchard waits. McDavid holds onto it across the ice. Bouchard with the shot, and that goes way over the net. He shot at about 10 miles an hour, and here come the Ducks. Killorn into the middle of the ice. Here's Killorn with it. Killorn with a shot. That goes off of a foot and out of play. Oh, my God. Horrifying power play from Edmonton. Absolutely horrifying. Feel like I'm watching a regular season game. Credit to the Ducks here. Credit to the Ducks. They've had a good second period. But I did predict the Oilers to win 5-4 in overtime, right? So here's a play in front, goes wide. Another shot on net, bounces around. Nurse bumps it forward with his glove. Here's Carlson with a shot towards the goal, and that's blocked by Doc. Here's Frederick. He takes a hit. Comes to Dickinson. Dickinson back on the ice. He seems to be okay after going down with injury earlier in the period. How did I jinx us? What are you talking about? Here's the puck sent in deep to Frederick. Frederick spins away from a check. Lacombe can't come up with it. Puck off the glass. Here's Colton Dock. Behind the Ducks net. Trying to maintain possession. Can't grab it. Puck moved forward. Ekholm was caught for a moment. The Ducks almost had an on-man rush, but the Ducks will send it in deep. Not sure what he said in the intermission, but damn, I want Knobs to do that, right? Yeah, not good, man. Not good. Horrifying period of hockey for the Edmonton Oilers. Puck across the ice. That's going to be grabbed by Savoy, and he's checked. Savoy tried to skate it forward. He couldn't get it out of the zone. Here's Darnell Nurse up the rush to Kapanen. Back to Nurse. Nurse backhander. Oh, and Nurse hit the post. Oh, man, Darnell Nurse almost scored on the backhand there. Nurse reverses it behind the Anaheim net. That'll go around the boards. Oh, and Bouchard took a hard hit. Face into the boards. Here's Nurse. Evan Bouchard with a shot. That's blocked. Bouchard pokes it forward. Can't come up with it. Here's Bouchard again. Flubs the pass. And the Oilers are going to head to the third period down by 1 after having a perfect first period. They had an absolutely horrifying second period. Absolutely abysmal. Their leadership group is way off their game right now. I mean, I know Draisaitl has an assist here in this game, but McDavid, man, on the power play, I don't know how many turnovers he's going to get credited for, but that is absolutely horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. But that's the Oilers. This is Oilers hockey, folks. This is what they did all season long. They drove the fans absolutely mental. Absolutely crazy, man. Okay, so the Edge Visualizer here. The Ducks scored 3 goals in that second period. There's 2 goals on the Edge Visualizer. Troy Terry got things started 20 seconds in to that second period. Now, Nugent Hopkins, we're going to play this again. He had a chance to get this puck up. Him and Rozovic couldn't come up with it. It's going to be brought in by the Ducks. It's going to be shot on net, and then look at Nurse. Look at Nurse and Murphy here, too. Like, Nurse, this is your side of the ice, pal. This is your side of the ice, Nurse. Where are you going, Nurse? Look at him, middle of the ice, and then he chases to the right. Nurse, this is literally your end. Why are you skating over to where Murphy is? So, again, Ingram makes the initial save. The rebound goes in. That makes it a 1-goal game. And then Leo Carlsson, just a few minutes later, he ends up scoring to make it a 2-2 game. Puck is dumped in deep. Bouchard tried to make a play. It goes off of his stick. It's brought out in front. And again, Ingram makes the initial save, but then the rebound pops loose, and there's, rebound popped loose. So Troy Terry has 2 goals for the Anaheim Ducks here. Shots that period were 13-12 in favor of Anaheim. The Oilers had 12 shots, but it didn't really feel like they had very many good opportunities. In this game, it's 26-17. Face-off percentage is still in the Oilers' favor. Power plays, Anaheim is 1 for 2. The Oilers are 0 for 2. Hits 35-24 in favor of Edmonton. Block shots are tied. Giveaways 13-11. Takeaways 6-2. Terrible period for Edmonton. Absolutely brutal, man. Penalty summary: Wallman for tripping, Killorn for tripping, Nurse for cross-checking, and Killorn for slashing. Not a good period at all from this group here. Again, it's McDavid's 16-12 time on ice tonight. Draisaitl 14 minutes. Henrique has not returned. He's been hurt. Look at Doc and Frederick, man. You're not playing these guys 4 or 5 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes per period. I don't understand why you're suddenly going away from rolling your lines and trying to get guys engaged. You've already lost Henrique. Why are we not giving Frederick and Doc more opportunities? They've been effective. They've been on the forecheck. They've been getting chances. So I don't really understand what Chris Knobloch is doing here. Actually, I do know. It's Chris Knobloch, and he tends to panic and not know what the F to do. Emerson's only played 8-19 tonight. He is a +1 rating, so love to see that. Bouchard has played 17-36. He's a -1. He has 1 block, no shots on goal, 4 giveaways. How many giveaways for McDavid? Now, this is where I don't understand how the NHL tracks these stats. McDavid gave the puck away, I would say, at least 7 times on 2 power plays. But the NHL doesn't track it like that. This is why I pay more attention to what Sportlogic puts out in some of the advanced analytics websites, because their definition of a giveaway and takeaway is a little bit different. If we take a look at the deserved to win-o-meter, it's probably in the Ducks' favor. They had some good chances. It's still in the Oilers' favor, actually. Okay, well, never mind. Never mind, then. It is still in the Oilers' favor. Expected goals in all situations, 2.67 to 1.99 in favor of Edmonton. The Anaheim Ducks basically got back into it. I do want to know what Natural Stat Trick says for high danger chances. Come on, Natural Stat Trick. Load in. Let's take a look. What are the high danger chances? At 5-on-5, 5-3 in favor of Edmonton. Scoring chances, though, the Ducks do have the scoring chance edge, right? And then in all situations, high danger chances are 5-4. So, again, the Oilers are out shooting Anaheim, but they're not outplaying them, right? If that makes sense. I don't know. Not a good period of hockey. Yeah, you can't predict when someone gets injured, though, Daniel, right? You just can't predict an injury. So not a good period. I agree. You got to start playing Doc and Frederick here in the third period. If Chris Knobloch loads up Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid in the third period, I'm going to be a grumpy boy. I'm going to be a little bit grumpy, all right? I am going to take a 5-minute break here. I am going to go rest my voice, get some water. So this is a great time to get up, stretch the legs. I am going to put some music on for chat just so that you're not left on mute here. And we will be back. I'll go to the Be Right Back screen. Perfect. We'll see you soon. Hit that like button if you haven't hit the like button yet. Hit the like button to, will the Oilers. Give them some positive energy. We need a positive energy heading into the third. Positive energy heading into the third period, right? It's only a 1-goal game. We've seen Edmonton come back from many different deficits this season. We'll see how the third period goes. You just need a strong third. Just win the third period. That's all I'm asking. We'll be back. Alrighty. We are back. We're going to pause that. We're going to get back to our live screen. Third period is about to begin. Oilers down by one. They just need one to tie it. I didn't miss anything, did I? Did I miss anything crazy while I was gone? No, I did not. Doesn't look like I missed anything too crazy. I took a shower. I mean, I'm going to need one after this game too. I feel that. Yeah, I'm with you, Kurt. Ingram's got to lock in here in the third period. Team cannot afford another one. Hey, have a great night, JS. No religious talk in the chat, please. We run a hockey channel. If you want to talk religion, y'all can go somewhere else and do that. Also, Connor McDavid has been called Connor McJesus for a long time, so I hope we're not actually getting offended by that. In Kingram we trust. He's got to have a good third. I agree. McDavid was giving up way too much. Missed the second period. What the hell happened? Anaheim took over. Used their speed, used their skill. Darnell Nurse took a bad penalty that led to a goal against. Oilers had 2 power plays. Didn't do anything with them. Yeah, I think McDavid's just trying to do too much, honestly. I think he's just trying to do a little bit too much right now. Would I ever call the Oilers Coilers? I never really understood that one. Like I get it. It's just not a good chirp, you know? If you want to chirp a team, at least think of something like original and funny. Oilers are just kind of lame, you know? Oh yeah, there we go. I got it. Don't worry. Listen, audio won't get me demonetized if it's less than like 10 minutes. If I had the audio on for too long, then obviously that would have been a disaster. The Oilanders, nice. All right, third period here. Oilers, let's see what they got. What is this team made of? They're a veteran team. They're the team that should be able to come back. Will they be able to come back? That is the question. Or will Lucas Dostal lock down the fort? Yeah, the heart rate monitor is back. That's right, Bromsley. Welcome back, my friend. Here's a puck up the middle of the ice. Matt Savoy, who's had a quiet game. He's checked off the puck. That's going to be brought back in by Anaheim. Here's a shot on goal and a good save by Connor Ingram early here in the third period. Matt Savoy having a pretty tough, quiet game here. Need a little bit more from him too, I think. No, it's all good, Oil Tangs. It's all good. We're vibing. Hey, what's going on, Steven? All right. The Ducks are 24-1-1, leading after 2 periods of play. Let's see if Edmonton can find a way to break through here. Draisaitl up the left wing, out of the reach of Podkolzin. Ducks with the possession. Gudas up the right wing. Darnell Nurse throws a hit in the neutral zone. That's going to be sent up the ice. Here's Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl stops up. Draisaitl with a bad giveaway, and McTavish got by him. Draisaitl might have gotten away with a hook there. Here's Jake Wallman. Wallman skates in. Wallman cycles the puck behind the net. Dickinson can't come up with it. Rozovic looking for possession. He'll send it in deep. Dostal off the boards. Down the ice. That's down in the Oilers zone, and that is going to be icing on Anaheim. 18:23 to play here in the third. Slow start to the period. Oilers unable to get in on the forecheck yet, but we'll see if they're able to start creating some chances here. I love the Let's Go Oilers in the chat, though. I love that. The team needs that. The good vibes. And if you remember, there is an Oilers logo that you can spam, too. An Oilers emote, I should say. Offensive zone faceoff. McDavid wins it to Bouchard. That shot is blocked in front. Savoy trying to keep the puck alive, and that's kicked forward by Paley. Here's Hyman to McDavid. McDavid spins away from a check, trying to find Hyman. Savoy keeps it alive for a moment. Nice shot by Savoy on the forecheck. McDavid comes up with it. Plays it to Ekholm. Ekholm, Bouchard with the one-timer, and he fanned on that shot. Oh, my God. Puck bouncing around here, and McTavish is going to send that down the ice. Evan Bouchard's had a tough game, too. The Oilers' best players tonight. Bouchard, McDavid, Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins. They've all had pretty bad games here. This has not been a very effective game from them. They need their leadership group to be better. Here's a play. Here's Wallman. Nugent Hopkins with the shot, and he went over the net. How did Nuge miss that? Shot by Frederick goes towards the goal, doesn't make it. I don't know how Nugent Hopkins didn't put that in. Here's a play up to Trent Frederick. Frederick on the forecheck. Frederick one hand on his stick, and Nugent Hopkins loses possession, and that's going to be skated up by Terry. Terry with the hard rim in the Oilers zone. Ty Emberson around the boards. Trent Frederick can't grab possession, and that shot goes to Ingram. Easy save, and he hangs on. It'd be like last year. I mean, how did Nuge miss the net? He just put it over top. He had a wide open net on the back door. Dang, Nuge. I hope that doesn't happen, Oilers, man. Winning game one is important. Can't fall behind in a series. My prediction was 5-4 Oilers in overtime. That's what my prediction ended up being today in my pregame report. Here's Podkolzin through the neutral zone, and that's an icing. Another icing on Edmonton. We need Austin to score one. I don't think you're going to get a goal from me. I don't think that's going to happen. So an offensive zone draw for Anaheim here. Granlund's going to take the draw against Draisaitl. I can do it. I appreciate that. Here's Draisaitl. Steps in. Ducks with the shot on net. Good save by Ingram. So Connor Ingram's had to make a couple of saves here early in the third period. They do. They need Draisaitl to perform, right? If Draisaitl's in the lineup, I don't care about what the injury could have been. If you're in the lineup, you got to perform. No excuses in the playoffs. I would excuse a regular season performance like this. I don't excuse a playoff performance like this. Other than the Oilers, like the Oilers are my number one team. The Bruins are my number two team, but I don't think Boston's getting by Buffalo. I think Buffalo has Boston's number here. Puck sent in deep into the Oilers zone. Here's Connor Murphy. He'll play it off the boards to Connor McDavid. McDavid reverses it. Back to Murphy. Here's Murphy now for Edmonton. Murphy skates it forward. Murphy up the left boards. Puck comes to McDavid with speed. McDavid cuts into the middle, and McDavid was checked there. He was looking for a call. No penalty forthcoming. As McDavid, again, checked off the puck. Here's McDavid now. Gives that puck to Evan Bouchard. Bouchard skating it up the neutral zone. Here's Bouchard. He gives that puck to Ekholm. Walks in. Doesn't get the shot off, though. Ekholm stepped in. had an opportunity to put it on net, and he just kind of skated behind the Ducks net. Here's Nugent Hopkins. He'll skate it forward. Nugent Hopkins, he'll dump it, and the Oilers are getting in on the chase now. Here's Nugent Hopkins, centered in front by Dickinson. Here's Emberson, backhanded towards the goal, blocked in front. Nugent Hopkins will come up with possession. Nugent Hopkins cycles it behind the Ducks net. Dickinson around to Nugent Hopkins. He'll play it to Emberson, across the ice to Wallman. Wallman shot towards the goal, blocked in front by Trouba. Trouba gets it up the right boards. High flip into the neutral zone. Puck comes back to Emberson. 14:49 to go here in the third. Oilers got to get in on the attack. They're down by 1. Crowd back into it, though, chanting, "Let's go Oilers." Here's Leon Draisaitl. Skates it through the neutral zone. Puck dumped in deep. Not sure what happened to Adam Henrique. Don't know for sure what the injury was. Puck sent down in the Oilers zone, not icing. Connor Murphy plays it up the right boards. Draisaitl looking for a lane, and here's Colton Dach now. Dach drops it. Shot from Nurse. Nurse with the distance shot. Nurse should have tried to shoot that puck low for a rebound. He had a couple players going towards the net, but easy glove save there. McDavid, he was trying to get through on his own. Puck came to him. He cut into the middle, and he was looking at the ref for a hooking call there. McDavid was on a previous play, and I don't know, man. No, they haven't stacked McDavid with Draisaitl yet. I could see them doing it in the last 10 minutes of the third, but they haven't done it yet. Adam Henrique went down with injury in this game, so the Oilers are down a forward. Oh, now Draisaitl's with McDavid. Okay. Here's Draisaitl. He'll take the face-off, so offensive zone draw. McDry are loaded. Here's a shot by McDavid, and an easy save for Dostal, as McDavid fanned on that one. So yeah, Draisaitl is with McDavid now. 14:12 to go in the third. The Oilers loading them up. I don't think I agree with this from Chris Knobloch, but Draisaitl takes the face-off. I jinxed it. No, you're good. You're good. Knobloch would have done it anyways. That's not on you. Here's Dostal around the boards. Edmonton can't come up with possession here. They do keep it alive for a moment, though. Draisaitl puck in his feet. Ekholm fights for it. McDavid does not keep it in the offensive zone. Bouchard drops it for McDavid. McDavid trying to skate through 4 bodies again, and he's checked by McTavish. Do I like Tkachuk? No. No, I do not. I don't like any of the Tkachuks. I don't even like Keith Tkachuk. Here's Zach Hyman, finds Connor McDavid. McDavid to Draisaitl, trying to center it out in front. And again, another steal for Anaheim. The Oilers, their top players, man, I'm going to be honest right now. The Oilers' top players absolutely stink right now. Draisaitl stinks. McDavid stinks. Nugent Hopkins stinks. Nurse stinks. Bouchard stinks. It's their top players that have been their worst players tonight. This is not a good showing at all. They want to talk about, oh, well, it's hard to get up for games in November. The playoffs is what we care about more. Well, you're in the playoffs now, and you're down a goal in game 1. Get on your ass, get on your horse, and get moving and find a way to tie this game. I don't want to be frustrated in game 1, but I am going to start getting frustrated in game 1. Here's Kapanen around the boards to Connor Murphy. Murphy sends the puck in deep behind the Ducks net. Kapanen trying to find Podkolzin. So Nugent Hopkins is centering Kapanen, Podkolzin now. Here's Darnell Nurse. Nurse towards the goal. That goes by everybody off the stick of Dostal, and Terry moves it forward, taken by Nugent Hopkins in the neutral zone. Nugent Hopkins, he just sends it in deep. Kapanen will chase after it. Kapanen throws a big hit on Hins. Puck sent in deep. Around the boards, Wallman trying to get it up to Savoy. So Savoy is out there with Roslovic and Dickinson. So Chris Knobloch with the line blender of the century right now. Savoy trying to come up with this puck. He's all over Trouba. Lacombe up the boards, and Dickinson almost kept that alive, but he didn't. Here's Roslovic into the neutral zone. Dickinson drops it for Savoy. Matt Savoy enters the zone. Hard rim around the boards. Dickinson comes up with it. Dickinson gets the cycle going. Puck to Ekholm across the ice to Nurse. Nurse shot towards the goal. That deflects just wide. Savoy cycles it to McDavid. McDavid back on the ice for the Oilers with Hyman. Nurse, Ekholm. Ekholm has possession. Across to Nurse. McDavid left circle. Here's McDavid trying to center it out in front. That goes off a stick. He's checked. And Anaheim down the ice. That's going to be icing on the Ducks. Yes, it is, with 10:53 to go here in the third period. Lots of positivity in the chat right now, which is great to see. So thank you for that. Appreciate that. Smash the like button if you haven't hit the like button yet on the stream here. After tonight's game, I will have a post-game fan reaction no matter what happens in this one. Tomorrow, a day after discussion. And then, of course, Wednesday morning, back with a pregame report. Here's Draisaitl. He'll take the face-off. Top line for Edmonton. Draisaitl, McDavid, and Hyman. Bouchard to McDavid. To Bouchard. Draisaitl. Nice play in front. Here's Wallman with a shot and a good save by Dostal. And that puck is sent out of play. And great pad save by Dostal as he needed to make a save there. The Oilers looked like they were going to be buzzing a little bit. Nice pass by Draisaitl. He found Wallman, who walked into the left circle. And a good save by Dostal. Kind of a reactionary save, but good save nonetheless. Every time I watch CBC, they lose. Well, stop watching on CBC, Gordon. Watch it on something else. The McDavid kid is good. Give him the puck. Yeah, Wallman's had a good game. I've liked Wallman's game a lot, actually. I don't think so. Henry Huckleberry, I don't think so at all. Because the Ducks had a good second period. The Oilers had a bad second period. The Ducks, they're ahead right now because the Oilers, not only are the Oilers shooting themselves in the foot, but credit has to be given to the Ducks too here, right? Like, they're utilizing their speed. They're taking Edmonton's time and space away, and the Oilers aren't able to get anything going right now. What a legend. Hey, what's going on, Carolina? Great game tonight for your Hurricanes. Draisaitl does have an assist tonight, but I find he has really struggled just overall. I haven't really been a fan of Draisaitl's play, but again, he's not 100%, but there's no excuses in the playoffs. You were at the game, your blood pressure was through the roof. Holy smokes, that must have been a wild one. Yes, Louie. I'm going to say yes. Let's do it. Let's get some positivity in here. I say they do it. Next goal is big. Yes, it is. And hopefully the Oilers can come up with it. Here's a shot from Bouchard with a shot, and that goes wide of the net. Here's McDavid. He'll play it across to Wallman. Wallman shot towards the goal, blocked in front. And the Oilers keep it alive. Oh, and that puck comes to Nugent Hopkins, and he just fell. Nugent Hopkins literally he had the puck and then just fell with it. And here's Trouba now. So the Ducks send it down the ice. That's going to be picked up by Wallman. Jake Wallman surveys the ice, looking to make an outlet. Oilers making a change. Wallman spins away from a check. Leon Draisaitl will come up with it. Draisaitl up the left wing. Podkolzin walks into the zone, drops it to Kapanen. Kapanen through the middle, trying to find Murphy, and the Ducks send that down the ice again. We'll see if Anaheim tries to just sit on this lead or if they try and push the pace a little bit. And Draisaitl reverses. Shot towards the goal. Doesn't make it to Edmonton's net. And here's Draisaitl now. Draisaitl skates it through the neutral zone. Draisaitl, Kapanen to Draisaitl. He's trying to poke it in front of the net, and that's going to be stolen by Minchikov. And the Ducks might have numbers here. They've got some speed. Here's Paline to McTavish, just out of his reach. Paline comes up with it again. Paline centers it out in front. Here's Hines with a shot. Puck bouncing around. Here's Draisaitl on his backhand. Here's Podkolzin. He'll send the puck in deep into the Duck zone. Radko Gudas across the ice. Comes to Seneca. Nice job by, oh man, Wallman couldn't come up with it. Here's a play in front. What a save by Connor Ingram. Point blank. What a save by Ingram. And here's Wallman now. He'll play it to Dickinson. Puck in his feet. Oh my God. Settle down, boys. Here's Jake Wallman. He'll skate it up the ice. Across to Dickinson. Oh, and someone fell. Here's Dickinson with a shot. Rebound. Score! Jason Dickinson's second goal of the game ties the game up for Edmonton. A huge save on one end of the ice, and then it goes down into the Anaheim zone, and Dickinson gets the rebound, and he puts it into the empty net, and we have a tie game, folks. What a save by Ingram on Seneca. Wow. And then the puck is going to come up the ice. Ekholm with the slap shot. Gudas fell. And then, Ekholm with the shot. Dickinson gets the rebound. 2 goals for Dickinson. Let's go, Dickinson. Tie game here in the third period. So Gudas fell on that transition play. The Oilers have tied this game up. And this crowd is exploding right now. They are going nuts. Crowd is chanting, "Let's go Oilers." Puck behind the Oilers net. Puck is going to be knocked forward just out of the reach of Doc. Dickinson trying to grab it. Anaheim has possession. Around the boards. Anaheim getting in on the forecheck. Colton Doc pokes it forward deep into the Duck zone. Around the boards, here's Carlson. John Carlson loses it to McDavid, gives it to Nugent Hopkins, and he's going to find, oh man, that puck was in Trent Frederick's skates. He couldn't maintain possession. Here come the Ducks now. Here's a shot towards the goal, doesn't make it to the net, and here comes Connor McDavid. McDavid has speed. He's going to try and skate by the defense here. Here's McDavid down low behind the net to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins to Evan Bouchard. Bouchard around, keeps it alive for a moment. Hyman. Oh, man, Hyman goes to throw a hit, and a reverse hit by Lacombe on Hyman. I think Hyman might be a little dinged up here. He's a little shaken up. Zach Hyman was reverse hit by Lacombe. Lacombe saw him coming. Lacombe, he got that shoulder in, right? Tucked the shoulder in, take the blow. Wouldn't be a penalty on Lacombe, I don't imagine. Zach Hyman, I think he'll be okay. I think he just got a little winded on that probably. Lacombe's a big boy too, so. Hey, what's going on, Go Jays? What's up? So yeah, Zach Hyman's talking to the trainer. Yeah, that's just a good shoulder by Lacombe. Hyman went to throw the hit, and Lacombe saw him coming, and Lacombe, he braced for it, and Hyman did not expect that. Hyman was, oh man. Yeah, so Hyman's probably going to go to concussion protocol, I would imagine. I think Hyman will end up being okay, but Hyman tried to throw the hit. Lacombe saw him coming. Jeez Louise. So it looks like we're going to have a commercial break here, folks, as the Oilers have tied this game up. Definitely a clean hit. Oh, yeah, definitely a clean hit. Yo, Dave, thanks for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate that. I'm taking the biggest, fattest sleep after this, right? Someone threw a beer on the ice. Yo, Oilers fans got to not do that. Like, if you're at the game, what is wrong with you? Please don't do that, ever. I think Hyman will be okay, Zach. I think he'll be all right. I think he got a little bit winded. They'll take him to concussion protocol. I think he'll be all right. We love Dickinson. Man, what a hockey game. Yeah, the beer was flat. Yeah, someone was mad. He took a drink and he's like, screw this. Just chucks it onto the ice. Oh, my God. Trade deadline, I mean, they are coming to fruition right now. That's for sure. I'm going to get... All right, Gordon, you got to calm down, man. It's game one. It's game one. Children need to play more. The oldies need to be benched. Well, depending on what happened to Adam Henrique, you'll probably see Szymanski in the lineup in game two. I know, Gordon. I know. You're just kidding. All right, Zach Hyman is on the bench, folks. He'll be just fine. What a hit by Lacombe, though. So they're showing the tying goal by Dickinson. Ekholm had the shot. The rebound popped right out to Dickinson. He put that into the net, so that was a great goal for Dickinson. Off the face-off here. Here's Draisaitl across the ice to Kapanen. Kapanen sends it in deep. Podkolzin in on the forecheck. Kapanen can't come up with it. Puck bouncing around here. Edmonton trying to come up with it. Here come the Ducks through the neutral zone. Here's Carlson. Drops it back. Shot towards the goal. Rebound in front. Deflected kind of strangely. And Edmonton trying to move it forward. Draisaitl to Kapanen. Oilers might have a bit of space here to skate up the ice. Here's Nurse with a shot. Saved by Dostal. There are some rebounds from Dostal if you can shoot at his pads. If you can shoot at his pads, Dostal's that is, you might get some rebounds. Puck behind the Oilers' goal. Anaheim in on the forecheck. Here's Lacombe across the ice. Shot towards the Edmonton net. Doesn't make it. And Rozovic now for Edmonton. Jake Wallman does a good job against Killorn. He'll find Doc to Dickinson. Puck in the Duck zone. Less than 6 minutes to go. And there's a bit of a nervous energy here. I think a feeling out process from both teams. I think it's definitely that next goal wins territory in this hockey game. Here's Hyman back on the ice. Behind his net to Ekholm. Here's Nugent Hopkins trying to find McDavid. Puck over his stick. I don't think so, Joy. I don't really believe in that, personally. Here's McDavid. Breaks through a couple of checks into the middle, trying to find Nugent Hopkins, and Anaheim will send that down the ice. Evan Bouchard will pick it up for the Oilers. Here's Bouchard behind his goal. He's waiting for an outlet. Here's Leon Draisaitl. Up the right side to Kapanen. Kapanen spins away from a check. Around the boards, Podkolzin comes up with possession. He loses it. Kapanen fights for it, though. Centered out by Draisaitl. Kept alive for a moment by Darnell Nurse, but he's forced to send the puck back in deep, and that's going to be icing on... offside, but it is going to end up out of play anyways, so. All right. Oh, boy. I best be getting to bed. I was going to say, you're going to go to bed in a tie game late in the third period, Janias? Oh, boy. Got to watch the game, exactly. Yeah, I think they're just trying to be safe right now. I would like to see Edmonton push the pace a little bit here, though. I'd like to see them be the ones push the final 5 minutes of this third period. Your bedtime's 9:30. I'm assuming it's 9:46 I'm assuming you live in California as a Ducks fan, but I could be wrong. Is this the Dickey Cup run? So far it is. No sleep during the playoffs. Nope. Whomever makes the next mistake loses. Hopefully it is not the Oilers doing that, though. Exactly 7 years ago on April 20th, 2019 was Dickinson's last 2-goal playoff game. That's actually crazy. Time is a flat circle, I'm telling you. All right, chat is hidden here, folks. Chat is hidden in the final 5 minutes of the third period. So they're showing Dickinson. They're showing Dickinson's tying goal. Got the crowd going nuts. Here's Roslovic. He'll take the face-off out there with Dickinson and Savoy. Puck sent in deep in the Ducks zone. Savoy shot towards the goal. Dostal with the save. Puck is loose. Oh, man, and Roslovic can't come up with it. Here come the Ducks. They might have a 3-on-2 here. Puck bouncing around. Edmonton trying to move it forward. Oh, and man, here's Carlson, walks in, shot, and a good save by Connor Ingram. Leo Carlson was essentially alone. Here's another shot saved by Ingram. There's a pile in front of the net, and Ingram's got the puck here. A bit of a late whistle by the official. I have a hair in my eye right now. Oh my goodness gracious, trying to watch what's happening. The officials have blown the play dead. Connor Ingram with a couple really good saves in tight there. First save on Leo Carlson, and then the second save, I don't know who that was on, but there was a rebound that he had to pounce on. No, none of you annoy me. None of you annoy me. We're vibing. So yeah, Carlson with a good shot and a good save by, oh man, Ingram just the inside of the arm. That puck went off of the inside of the arm and just wide of the net. Oh my God. I mean, my glasses do magnify my eyes as well. They have been known to do that. Here's a defensive zone face-off. 1 to Bouchard. Bouchard up the middle. Someone lost their stick, and Connor McDavid will pick it up. Here's McDavid. Down behind the net. Dostal misplays it. Hyman trying to grab it on the forecheck. Here's Zach Hyman now. Loses the puck around the boards. McDavid supporting down low. Hyman around the boards. Here's Killorn. Killorn looks for a lane. Shot towards the goal. Blocked in front by Bouchard. Bouchard's going to get knocked down. He's going to play it forward with his glove. And I don't know if I agree with Nugent Hopkins on this top line, if I'm going to be honest. Nugent Hopkins is out there with McDavid and Hyman. This is a line that I don't think has been super effective down the stretch. Before the injuries, that is. Bouchard's knocked down. Anaheim keeping the play alive here. Here's Veal. Puck to the blue line. Lacombe across the ice. Trouba winds up. Shot. That goes high and over the net. Anaheim keeps it alive. Lacombe. Back to Trouba. Puck bounces. Nice job by Hyman. And here's McDavid with speed. Going to try and get by Trouba. And good job by Trouba to defend him. Here's Kapanen now. He'll bring it in the Ducks zone. Kapanen trying to bring it in the zone. He's going to get checked behind the Ducks net. Podkolzin throws a hit. Here's Kapanen on the forecheck. Plays it to the point. Nice job by Anaheim, though. Good read. Here's McTavish. And that's going to be offside by Anaheim at the Oilers' blue line. 2:35 to go here in the third period. As we come down the stretch here, the last couple of minutes in the third, will this game be won in regulation, or are we set for our first overtime of the postseason for your Edmonton Oilers? Here's Draisaitl off the faceoff. He'll lose it. Ducks bring it in. Oh, Podkolzin might have got away with a hook there. Puck up the middle. Draisaitl couldn't come up with it. And that puck is sent down the ice, and that's going to be icing on Nurse with 2:24 to go. And Carlson was hit hard. I don't know what Nurse is arguing. That wasn't icing. Podkolzin took Terry into the boards, and then, yeah, he hit Carlson hard, too. That was a great hit by Podkolzin. Defensive zone draw. Oilers can't come up with it. And again, they're not dropping the puck. Drop the puck, linesman. Oh my God, this linesman's going to drive me absolutely mental, man. Absolutely mental. Here's Lacombe. He'll play the puck behind the Oilers' net. Nurse can't come up with it. Here's Carlson down low. Kreider with it, centers it out in front. Here's Darnell Nurse. He grabs possession. Around the boards, Kapanen on the half wall. Kapanen into the middle for Draisaitl. Draisaitl bulldozers his way in. Here's Draisaitl trying to bring it in. Wrap around in front. Doesn't make it. Here's Draisaitl behind the net to Podkolzin. Podkolzin centers to Kapanen. He scores! Kasperi Kapanen gives the Oilers the lead. 1:54 to go. Come on, man. Let's go. Cheeks Kapanen, his second goal of the game. 1:54 to go in the third. Podkolzin centered it out in front. Absolutely beautiful play. Draisaitl forced his way on the forecheck. That puck is going to stay alive. Behind the net, Podkolzin's going to come up with it. And he centers to Kapanen, who got himself open, and he beats Dostal on the glove side. Oilers with a 1-goal lead, 1:54 to go. 1:54 to go, folks. Look for Anaheim when they get possession to probably pull their goaltender. Not over yet. There's a minute 48 to play. Anaheim chips and chases behind the Oilers' net. Evan Bouchard gives that puck to Ekholm. Ekholm up to McDavid. Hyman can't come up with it. Here's Lacombe now. Anaheim has an empty net. 6-on-5. Oilers up a goal with a minute and a half to go. Here comes Carlson. He's through the neutral zone. Seneca around the boards to Granlund. That's going to be knocked out of the zone down the ice by Bouchard. And that's going to be icing on the Edmonton Oilers with 1:13 to go. And listen, I will see. I'll get to all the memberships. I will get to all that as soon as either there's a proper stoppage or whenever this game ends. I see all the members here. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships, obviously. Appreciate that. $1:13 to go. Timeout from the Ducks. All right. So, yeah, Anaheim is taking a timeout here. So there is some time to kind of go through what the gifted memberships look like. What did I miss? Mistaken Mexican with 10 gifted and Thunders with 1 gifted. So thank you so much. Appreciate that. Mistaken Mexican, an absolute beaut. Friend of the channel, friend IRL. Love to see it. And I'm starting to lose my voice now. You can hear it. Yeah, he is, Spider-Man. He is. All right. Offensive zone faceoff for the Anaheim Ducks. Here's Granlund against McDavid. Bouchard's taken down. Ekholm with the hard rim around. And that's going to be sent down the ice, and that's going to be another icing on the Oilers. So 1:06 to play. Shots are 34-26 Edmonton. Here's McDavid to take the faceoff against Granlund again. One by Anaheim. Terry across. Here's no shot towards the goal in front. Good save by Ingram. Puck behind him. Ekholm chips it around the boards. Here's Hyman with a check. Puck bouncing. The Oilers can't come up with it. kept alive by Anaheim. Here's Hyman trying to come up with it. Puck around, and it's kept alive by Gauthier. Gauthier towards the net. It's bouncing around in front, and the Oilers get that out of trouble. 34 seconds to go. Anaheim has to reset in the neutral zone. Sent in deep by Granlund. Here's Ekholm up the boards. Puck bouncing around. He doesn't get it out. Here's Gauthier with it. Gauthier looking to center it out in front. Oilers clogging the middle of the ice. Here's a shot from the point. Here's Troy Terry, centers it out in front. Oh my God, what a save by Connor Ingram. It's sent down the ice. I don't know how he saved that. I thought that was a sure goal for the Ducks. 4 seconds left through the neutral zone. They have 1 second. Carlson shoots it, and the Oilers are going to win game 1. Oh, what a finish and what a save at the end there by Connor Ingram. Are you kidding me with that? That's crazy. Wow. What a save. I thought the Ducks, they had the open net. I don't know how he didn't score that. That's absolutely wild. The Oilers survive a potential scare in this one. They had a 2-0 lead. The Ducks take a 3-2 lead heading into the third period, but this is what I was talking about. Can Anaheim handle a veteran team trying to, get back on the attack? It's a lot different when you have the lead, but defending a lead in the postseason as a young team, that's another story. The Oilers, they have to be much better moving forward. They come away with the win tonight. They're up 1-0 in the series. Connor Ingram with some big saves there at the end. Absolutely huge. If it wasn't for Connor Ingram's initial save on Seneca before the Oilers tied it, this game wouldn't have even happened the way it did. Connor Ingram with a fantastic game for Edmonton. Huge game for Connor Ingram. Play La Bamba, Oil Country. Also, Victory Chain. Victory Chain. Hopefully I have enough of a voice for the post-game fan reaction. That's crazy, man. What a game. What a hockey game. All right, I'm going to record the post-game fan reaction. That is going to be uploaded within the next hour or two. I'm going to try and get that recorded as quickly as possible. And then tomorrow morning, I will have a day after discussion video. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure that you subscribe. It's BP with the $2 super chat. Thank you so much. First win all season without McDavid on the sheet. What a time to get that done too. Hey, what a time to get that done. Here's Withers with the $10 super chat. Play La Bamba. Thank you so much, Withers, for that. Everyone that sent gifted memberships, donations tonight. Absolutely fantastic. I'm starting to lose my voice now, so I gotta end this stream quickly and get this fan reaction uploaded. Smash the like button on your way out. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. It's just getting started, folks. It's only one game, but enjoy the moment. That was a big comeback for a group that desperately needed to get on top in this series, 1-0. Let's see how Anaheim responds in game 2. Let's see how the Oilers also respond in game 2. I will be at game 2 on Wednesday, by the way. Hockey Art with the $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Hockey Art. I appreciate that. Talkative introvert, your good luck charm. I'll just say that right now. You are an absolute good luck charm. You're never too late to tune in. But thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for being amazing fans. As always, the support, the positivity, right? Even when the Oilers were down, I didn't see anyone dooming and glooming too badly in that chat. Everyone was trying to will this team into a win. So thank you all so much. Fantastic stream. Fantastic game. I'll see you all soon in the fan reaction. Tomorrow, day after discussion. And we ride. The playoffs have just begun, folks. It's a long grind, but we're going to enjoy the win tonight. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you in the next one. Take care. Like button, subscribe, and tell someone you love them, all right? Fight like a kid. Fight like Ben. Let's go, Oilers.